Welcome back here to Tuscarawas Central Catholic High School. We'll now talk with Wheeling Central Catholic Maroon Knights head coach Mike Young.
Welcome to Big Z Sports and Claxon Communication play-by-play presentation of high school football. Today, in the Kent State University at Tuscarawas and Parkway Quick Lane Game of the Week, the Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints host the Wheeling Central Catholic Knights. Today's game is also brought to you by PAC Drilling, Gilland Body Shop, Adams Board, and Little Caesars Pizza. Now, let's head to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio in New Philadelphia with Nick McWilliams and Adam Soweski.
We're this afternoon, rather. I'm used to saying tonight. It's a Saturday, Adam, and we've got special play-by-play football of the Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints. Welcome in the Wheeling Central Catholic Maroon Knights. Adam, so excited to dust off the play-by-play boots for myself and to get you your first experience on color commentary when it comes to a football field.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really looking forward to this, and it's a beautiful day. I mean, the field's in great shape. It's great to be here at Central Catholic at Art Tyner Field, and it's kind of cool. Obviously, we'll be referencing tonight and this evening.
We're going to do that a few
that kind
times.
of thing, but it's daytime, and it's a beautiful sunny day, and you can tell the fans are excited. Heck, I got here this morning. They're out tailgating. They're having a good old time prior to kickoff here at today's contest as Tuscarawas Central Catholic hosts the Wheeling Central Catholic Knights.
Yeah, and that kind of just shows the spirit of TCC football fans. Out here, beautiful Saturday. Why not? Why not go out and enjoy this wonderful afternoon before we get some great high school football action here from Art Tyner Field? And I want to give a major shout out to the Saints facility staff getting this field looking absolutely pristine before this kickoff tonight. So major round of applause for them. Of course, tonight's presentation brought to you by Kent State Tuscarawas and Parkway Quick Lane. We are joining you from the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio. We were just about 18 minutes on the clock here. We will be getting up to your kickoff at 1 o'clock. Just so you all know, Tuscarawas Central Catholic did win the coin toss. They ultimately deferred to the second half. So the Maroon Knights will be starting with the ball on offense. We'll see what this Saints defense can do. Adam, entering this game, Wheeling Central Catholic coming off a victory in their Week 1 game, 1-0 entering this game. They were 36-14 victors. As for the TCC Saints, 1-1 coming into this game. Started off the year with a fantastic win against Fisher Catholic. Kind of had the wheels fall off a little bit against Edison, but it's weird to say wheels fell off when it was only a 4-point loss to a Division III team.
Yeah, absolutely. And Coach Cummings, when we caught up with him, we talked about that a little bit, and it sounds like it's one of those losses that he feels it'll be better for his team, and it'll actually have them more prepared for today's contest against a good Knights football team.
Yeah, definitely should. I mean, that's as Coach Cummings did say, this is where you learn the most about your team, and also something from Coach Cummings we didn't get in the interview though. TCC has a nice, wonderful thing on the field now. New play clocks. Yes. Installed. Interesting enough.
Yes, absolutely. He's, he was telling me when I first got here that, he was actually out hanging the pads on those on the time clocks, first thing this morning. So, Coach Cummings, not only the football coach, but he also takes care of many tasks here at Tuscarawas Central Catholic.
He is the Swiss Army knife of this football program, and also leads the Saints in. Of course, starting at quarterback tonight, we will be getting to your starting lineups later, but a few notes here. TCC will be having Jordan Cherry in. Jordan, the 6'2", 180-pound junior. As for Wheeling Central Catholic, their normal starter in Michael Topher, the senior, the 6'2", 210 quarterback, is not going to be playing tonight. Adam, he didn't play in Week 1, apparent baseball injury that's now kind of bleeding over into this football season. So instead, the ball will be handed to Peyton Hildebrand, who was the junior who got the start last game. It didn't set the world on fire necessarily with his stat lines there, Adam. I believe he's only 5 for 12. No touchdowns. Did ultimately have 2 interceptions. But that running game for the Maroon Knights really picked him up, so we'll see what Hildebrand can do.
Oh, absolutely. And that's what, it's going to be exciting, because, you can tell both teams are excited for today. And I think it has a lot to do with the atmosphere. So it's going to be fun to see which players step up for for both teams. And ultimately come out on top for the victory today.
All right, thank you for that, Adam. I will be coming back to you throughout the broadcast tonight, this afternoon. We're going to catch ourselves doing that, I swear. Also joining us from the sideline today will be Daniel Adams. We'll be checking in with Daniel throughout this afternoon as well. He'll be posting on social media, keeping us up to date with everything happening down there. And I see Daniel walking along the away sideline there. So, Daniel, you got us over there? Oh, but I thought we were getting a thumbs up.
You hear me now?
There you are, Daniel.
Hey,
thank you so much for coming out on this Saturday. Hey, you could not ask for a better day for football.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful down here. I'm just really excited to watch some Saturday afternoon football here at TCC.
Thank you for that, Daniel. Well, we're going to take a quick time out now, and when we come back, we will hear from Wheeling Central Catholic head coach Mike Young as he breaks down what this game's going to look like, followed up by head coach for the Saints, Casey Cummings. Before we get to your starting lineups and kickoff on this special presentation of play-by-play football, thanks to Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications. Don't go anywhere. We're back right after this.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Tailgating season is here, so why not do it in style with a new vehicle from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dover. Bring your trade and ask about great financing options on any car, truck, or SUV on the lot. Joel and the Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram team will help you shop and find the best deal for you. No hassle and no stress. Fall is the perfect time for a great deal. Your way, the right way. Visit ParkwayChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com and drive forward.
If you're purchasing a new home, the team at Hartzler's Quality Housing is here to help. Take advantage of record low interest rates to make your new home a reality. Locally owned and operated since 1978, Hartzler's Quality Housing has the experience to guide you through the process. You'll find a wide selection of model homes on site to fit any budget. Open 6 days a week just off I-77. You can also visit them online at hartzlers.com. Hartzler's Quality Housing. Quality from start to finish.
Welcome back here to Tuscarawas Central Catholic High School. We'll now talk with Wheeling Central Catholic Maroon Knights head coach Mike Young. Coach, thank you so much for joining us. And starting the year 1-0 after your opening night win. You guys kind of had a three-headed monster attack when it came to the rushing game.
Yeah, we have kids that can run the ball, and we had a stable of backs trying to figure out who's up next, and our kids are responding real good to that, although we were inside the 5-yard line 3 times last week and came up short. We can't do that today against a good team like Tusky.
And hitting the road up against an opponent like Tuscarawas Central Catholic, what have you guys kind of seen? What's been the approach in game planning this week?
Well, we definitely got to contain the quarterback. He's very elusive. He has a great arm. He can get out of the pocket and make plays, make runs. We got to contain him, keep him in the pocket, take away the long pass, take away the long run. Those are huge in terms of what we got to do to win.
And in terms of your offensive line, I was running up and down. You got some big guys there in the trenches. Is that going to be the focus of your attack, continue to grind out the game like you did in week 1?
I don't know that we'll grind. I think we'll definitely try to, make each possession count. And when we are inside the red zone, we got to score and make use of every possession.
Gotcha. And I always like to ask this to every coach I talk to. What are your 3 keys for victory this afternoon?
I think we got ball security is huge. Special teams is another factor. If we can do well in those 2 areas and then have sustained drives, I think we'll be okay.
All right, perfect, Coach. Well, thank you so much for your time and good luck out there.
Thank you very much. Appreciate this coverage. You guys do a great job. It's a great place to be. We're proud to be able to come up here and play a good program like Tusky.
Always happy to hear that, Coach.
Thank you.
That was Maroon Knights head coach for Wheeling Central Catholic, Mike Young. Don't go anywhere. Coming up in just a little while, we'll hear from Tuscarawas Central Catholic head coach Casey Cummings right here in Z Country.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
McInturf Realty and our top producing agents have been serving the residents of Tuscarawas County and surrounding areas for the past 28 years. We live, work, and play here, and we take pride in being your hometown agency. It's our promise to treat you the way you want to be treated. So make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or visit us online at McInturfRealty.net.
TMK Valley Propane would like to invite you to the Stark County Fair, August 31st through September 6th. Help us support the 4-H'ers in their hard work. TMK Valley Propane will be at the fair all week next to the 4-H barns. We will have drawings going on for different prizes, including Justin Moore tickets. We can't wait to see you at the fair. Check out our Facebook page for updates and giveaways.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our locations in downtown New Philadelphia or Sugar Creek, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, we'd like to wish all of the area athletes and teams good luck this fall.
Welcome back to Art Tyner Field right here in New Philadelphia. We are now in the huddle with Tuscarawas Central Catholic head coach Casey Cummings, brought to you by PAC Drilling. Coach, it's a beautiful afternoon, and the little matinee matchup here with Wheeling Central Catholic. Your team comes off the tough loss to a higher division Edison team in week 2. What was your message and your preparation for this game here today?
That game prepared us more for this week. I don't know how much more it prepared us for. We're going to have to slow the run game down. That's the bottom line. I ain't sure we're going to be able to do that. We're going to have to offset that with some scoring, with some offense. Edison D5 school, we play a lot of those. We play Garraway, we play Sandy Valley, so we play those schools. But it was an opportunity for us, and we got down there. Beautiful setting, beautiful atmosphere down there. We just ran out of gas. We had a lead 25-14 late in the third quarter. We just kind of just ran out of gas on our interior. So.
Absolutely, and talking about the Saints this year so far, quarterback Jordan Cherry, he's all that was, I guess you could say, anticipated by you. He seems to be having no problem fitting right into the offense. And just talk about his play to this part of the season.
Yeah, he's been tremendous. What he gives us some athleticism. You're going to see gas today with these guys. They're going to bring heat. They're going to bring it from all different angles. I mean, this team, these guys operate like a small college. Our operation is going to have to freaking stem that pressure. Jordan gives us a shot at stemming the pressure. I mean, he's completed 70% of his throws for over 450 yards. I think 4 or 5 touchdowns. Good player, good headsy player. He listens, he reads. I mean, he's the real deal. There's no doubt about it.
Well, Coach, we're excited to see him and the rest of the Saints today. One question I like to ask to you is your 3 keys to get that victory today here at Art Tyner Field.
We're going to have to stem their pressure. Okay, we're going to have to get off early. For confidence factors, we're going to get our kids to let them know we belong here. That's what happens when a big school or a big program comes in, perennial power program comes in. So we're going to have to prove to ourselves by getting off early, and we just got to slow down the run. We ain't going to stop that run, but we got to slow it down to some degree.
Well, Coach, I appreciate your time, and good luck in today's contest. And we look forward to talking to you after the game.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
That was Tuscarawas Central Catholic head coach Casey Cummings. We'll be back right after this with starting lineups for today's matchup between the Saints and the Knights.
Busy schedule? Check out Benson's Heat and Eat section with a variety of entrees and sides for you to choose from. And don't forget, Monday through Friday from 4 to 6, Benson's culinary team prepares hot, made-from-scratch dinners, complete with garden salad and bread and butter. Just call ahead to order. For daily and weekly specials, visit bensonsmc.com. Follow them on Facebook or stop into the market. Benson's Market and Catering, 207 North Worcester Avenue in Dover.
The certified public accountants at Moore Niedenthal Incorporated believe in the value of relationships. Moore Niedenthal has been in business for over 40 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Moore Niedenthal can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the new Morton Edenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Every sports fan enjoys seeing that big collision on the football field. But what's not so enjoyable is when your vehicle is involved in a collision or an automobile accident. That's where Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philadelphia can help. Gillen Body Shop offers an experienced staff that does the job right the first time and backs all their work with a 100% guarantee on all completed repairs. When unpredictable repairs from an auto accident are needed, make the right choice and contact Gillen Body Shop. Gillen Body Shop. Find them on Facebook or stop by Cary Avenue in New Philly.
Back at Art Tyner Field here for a special presentation of play-by-play football, the TCC Saints, and I guess the WCC Maroon Knights there. Adam, thanks for joining us tonight, whether you're at WTUZ.com or on our Facebook or YouTube pages with a live stream. All thanks to Claxon Communications. As I mentioned before, this broadcast brought to you by Kent State Tuscarawas and Parkway Quick Lane from the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio. Just about 3.5 minutes here from kickoff, awaiting the Saints to come out of their locker room and enter their home turf here. Real quick, we will get to your starting lineups for this afternoon. Adam, I'll start with the visiting Wheeling Central Catholic Maroon Knights. They will be starting on offense after TCC did defer the opening kickoff. Starting at left tackle, Braden Whitelatch, number 68, the 6'2", 220-pound junior. He will be also featuring on the defensive line. Then beside him at left guard, number 66, Paxton Marling, 6'2", 200-pound junior. At center, number 77, Ben Foster, a 6'3", 290 senior. And at right guard, number 58, Andrew Hartzell, the 5'10", 205 junior. And starting to his right, at the other tackle position, 6'1", 250-pound junior, Deontay Suggs. As for the quarterback, as we mentioned earlier, the normal starter for Wheeling Central Catholic, or the projected starter, Michael Topher, is now out due to an injury he suffered from baseball. So getting the second straight start for the Maroon Knights is junior quarterback Peyton Hildebrand. Starting at his wide receivers positions, number 2, Lorenzo Ferreira, the 5'10", 165 junior. On the other side of the field will be number 21, Caleb Ratliff. How about this one, Adam? 6'4", 200-pound senior at the wide receiver position. Behind him will be a trio of running backs that they will be using throughout this game. Number 4, Braxton Anderson, 5'11", 185 senior. He'll also be playing cornerback. Number 29, Riley Watkins, 5'8", 175 junior. And the other running back that will be used extensively in this game, number 34, Cody Martos, the 5'9", 180-pound senior. Adam, I do believe you have some of the players to watch for this Saints defense as we see TCC now entering the field.
Yeah, the Saints for defense. We have a few of the players to keep an eye on. It all starts with free safety Adam DeCaminata, number 9, cornerback number 2, Hunter Sabin, cornerback number 25, Jacob Renneker, number 6, Zane Douglas is the middle linebacker, number 7, James Brooks, he's the outside backer, and offensive lineman Gavin Douglas, number 50, playing the end for the Saints.
And, of course, we'll be calling out some of those Saints players' names as we will shift possession after the first one. Of course, the Maroon Knights defense, very similar to the TCC Saints, Adam, in the sense that they have a lot of those two-way players that you expect from a lot of different high school football teams. Some big boys out there for this Maroon Knights team, so it's going to be an interesting matchup for TCC. Another player I wanted to mention for that Wheeling Central Catholic defense, Adam, is number 7 senior Aiden Baker, 6'5", 220 defensive end. He is going to be trying to put pressure on Saints quarterback Jordan Cherry, the junior, who we have said time and time again could be the real deal for this TCC team. We have seen it twice. We'll see if he can continue that now into week 3.
And, Coach Cummings actually mentioned that in the interview that he's expecting the Wheeling Central Catholic, they're going to swarm the ball. They're going to swarm quarterback Jordan Cherry, but he feels that he's that type of quarterback that can handle that type of pressure, and that's why they're excited to see what he's going to do today.
Thank you for listening to the Wood Electric pregame show. It is all done now. All the talking is over. The ball is teed up by number 19 for TCC, Bryce Greathouse, and we are about to get underway from Art Tyner Field in this special presentation. High school football is back on a Saturday afternoon thanks to Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications. Greathouse readies himself, trots up to the ball at the 40, and we are underway from Art Tyner. It's a squib kick to the up man and nearly got away from the Wheeling Central Catholic return man. TCC, though, yields great starting field position. Maroon Knights will be at the 48.
I'll tell you what, Nick, that's one of those things that a lot of teams like to sneak that in, and a lot of times it'll either be, a first opening kickoff or coming out of the locker room at halftime. So obviously with the Saints deferring, sets them up for the attempted onside kick to start the game.
Parker Watkins for the Maroon Knights getting some high fives as he went to the sideline. He was ready for that one. Two wide receivers split out here for the Maroon Knights. Two tight ends behind him. Running back motions forward. It's Hildebrand in the shotgun. He'll take the snap and fire out to the right side on a little comeback route, and he finds his wide receiver, and that is a 5-yard gain, it looks like, for the Knights. Caleb Ratcliffe with the reception, marked down his first catch of the game, the 6'4", 200-pound wide receiver, Adam.
Yeah, I have a feeling you're going to be saying that name a lot, and especially with the quick, the little quick out that they ran there. Very, very quick pace. The Saints are going to have to make sure they're in coverage and ready to defend that.
Would you believe, Adam, he only had one catch in their opening week win, so we'll see. He's already matched that total. Same set here as we have a tight end motioning from the right to the left, and it's a handoff. He'll go to the left side. Breaks open on down the sideline. Number 4 for the Knights, Braxton Anderson, breaks it all the way down to the 14-yard line. What great blocking on the edge. Great motion from the right side. He almost looked like a slot back there coming over, Adam.
Yeah, another quick developing play, and the Saints were playing catch-up right as soon as the ball was handed off because they a little misdirection there. Got the Saints shifted to the right side, and here comes the ball to the left.
2 plays it took for the Knights to travel, 33 yards, I think, Adam, so not too bad.
No.
As in the pistol formation now is Hildebrand. Lining up behind him will be number 29, Riley Watkins. Watkins gets the handoff. He'll go to the right side. Great lead blocking. Breaks a tackle and cuts inside and dives in between the hash marks to the 5. Great vision. Had his hand right on that right guard in front of him, leading the way.
What I'm seeing right now, Nick, early on in the game is the Saints are missing a lot of tackles. They're slipping right through the grass. They're trying to tackle, do a lot of arm tackling. They need to lower the shoulder, put the stick to them.
Another senior checking in for Wheeling Central Catholic, Andrew Johnson. That Saints defense now. No hands on the hips yet, but it's only been 3 plays so far. James Brooks setting up the defense for the Saints, looking in the backfield. We have a motion from left to right. Snap goes to Hildebrand. Hildebrand on a quarterback draw all the way. He'll power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wheeling Central Catholic. Took 4 plays, and they found the end zone already, Adam.
Yeah, another missed arm tackle, and that's these Central Catholic rusher. Their skill players are too strong for that. You're going to have to put a helmet to the pads and drive the player down.
Tackle there, Adam DeCaminata almost had Hildebrand wrapped up in the backfield. Couldn't quite do it. Great power running by the junior. Now looking for a 2-point conversion. Hildebrand not on the field. That's actually Cole O'Neill, a senior tight end. O'Neill pitches it into the inside, and he is stuffed hard. Ball carrier there, Braxton Anderson, was taken down hard. Phenomenal tackle for TCC. I believe that one might have been Zane Douglas, Adam.
Yeah, that was James Brooks of the Saints. But that's exactly what the Saints are going to have to do. You have to have those hard-hitting tackles to be able to slow it down.
I would like to point out, I do believe on that quarterback keeper we misspoke. That was actually Cole O'Neill, the senior running back who was in. He's 6'2", 205. Senior powers his way to the left side of the end zone. So an early 6-0 lead here for the Wheeling Central Catholic Maroon Knights. We'll see if TCC has a way to respond after getting realistically punched in the mouth here real quick.
Yeah, that was a quick drive, and obviously not the way Coach Cummings is going to want to start this game. But we also know that the TCC Saints have a very high-powered offense themselves, and I'm sure that they're going to be looking to even things up here.
They absolutely will. Now the 2 deep men for the Saints going back. Those will be Hunter Sabin, the senior, as well as James Brooks. Kicking for Wheeling Central Catholic, number 28, Andrew Johnson, who was in on one of those previous plays on offense. Really like seeing that in high school football, Adam, when you get players in as many positions as possible.
Oh, absolutely, and the players love it too, because when you play the game of football, that's what you want. That's what you want to do. You want to play.
You definitely want to play, as Wheeling Central Catholic now readies themselves. See what they have up their sleeve after catching TCC off guard here. We'll see if they try to play a little trickeration, as they would say, on the kickoff. Sabin and Douglas Brooks back for the Saints. Ball is on the ground, picked up at the 20-yard line. That is Sabin. Sabin cuts to the right side on the sideline, almost breaks a tackle there, but pushes forward to the 35-yard line. Good tackling by Wheeling Central Catholic on that return, but a good field position to start things off, Adam.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. Good starting field position at the 35. The Saints are going to be looking to, obviously they need to stay toe-to-toe with the Knights. You don't want to let this thing get out of hand early.
So starting at quarterback for TCC will be the junior Jordan Cherry. The transfer starts at quarterback and safety for the Saints. Some of the offensive linemen, of course, Jameson Sedlock, the center, will snap it back to Cherry, who's in a pistol formation, and we've got penalty flag here. Might have a offside or a lined up in the neutral zone here for Wheeling Central Catholic, and that does appear what it's going to be, Adam.
Yeah, that.
Encroachment. I didn't even see contact be made.
No, I didn't either. It happened so quick. But hey, free 5 yards for the Saints. I'm sure they'll be accepted.
Well, your starting field position for your first drive goes from the 35 to the 40, and you didn't have to do anything.
Yes.
So I'm sure they'll take that. Another pistol formation here for Cherry. He'll line up with his running back behind him. Back to pass is Cherry. Lots of pressure up the middle, and he never had a chance. Driven down to the ground by guess who for Wheeling Central Catholic? Aiden Baker teams up with Cody Martos, and they both drag Cherry down about 2 yards behind the original line of scrimmage now, so 2nd and 12.
Yeah, I don't know if they were trying to run some type of screen play there, because there was no protection up front whatsoever. Obviously, there was no time for whatever play it was to develop at all.
Call coming in from head coach Casey Cummings for the Saints. In the backfield beside Jordan Cherry will be Thane Mahaffey. He gets the start as the junior at running back. 2 wide receivers to the near side, 2 to the left side. Motion with the tight end in the backfield. Low snap. Cherry picks it up off the turf. He goes back, and he'll fire to the left side. He's got his running back, Mahaffey. Mahaffey couldn't make anybody miss. Another great tackle. Cody Martos again for those Maroon Knights.
Yeah, the Knights are swarming right now on defense. It's going to make things very difficult for the Saints.
3rd and 11 now. Checking into the game for the Saints is Hunter Sabin. Also checking into the game will be Jacob Renneker. Adam, I got to be honest with you, knowing Coach Cummings, I wouldn't be shocked if this one's going about 30 yards down the field.
Oh, yeah, he's not afraid to air it out. I mean, it's a matter of them having time to run that route.
3 wide receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Snap is bad. Cherry can't grab it. Ball's on the turf. Flag comes out as well. Who picked it up? I could not tell. Looks like TCC will get it.
Yeah,
but we do have a flag down as well.
It looked like it was just a ball marker. They were just,
ball marker, thank you.
Yeah, they were just spotting where the play was.
Little miscommunication there on the snap from Jameson Sedlock. It almost seemed like he might have thought that Cherry was right behind him. It wasn't like a shotgun snap.
Yeah, it was kind of weird because that's actually 2 consecutive low snaps. I mean, obviously the first was not like that. That looked like he was expecting him under center.
Adam DeCaminata now back to punt for the Saints, and the return man for the Maroon Knights will be Martos once again. Snap goes back, punt is up, and it's a beauty. That one pushes Martos back. He'll catch it at his own 33. Now returning to the right side, flag down, likely a hold. Martos cuts it back to the left side. He'll stumble and got tripped up by Jacob Renneker there. As we'll see what this... take it back. I keep saying flag, Adam. That's a ball marker once again.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's been a while.
That's all right. That's all right.
So that means that Wheeling Central Catholic will take over here at the 44-yard line. Now the Maroon Knights starting up on offense here. Standing in the backfield is Hildebrand. Behind him, 1 running back who will motion to his right side. 1 wide receiver near side motion, and it's what a play there. Martos gets the ball coming from the right to left side, and he is stuffed hard. Ball comes out, but whistle was already blown.
Yeah,
we'll call him down by contact.
Yeah, long after the whistle, but that's the swarming defense the Saints are going to have. They ate that play up from the start.
That was a great heads-up play by the Saints defense. Evan Hanlon was the motion man from the left to the right side, faked the handoff to him, and they went off to Martos, almost on like that slot back handoff again. So now, 2nd down and 13. Hildebrand here with his running back behind him. That one being in will be Andrew Johnson. He'll move up in front with a pistol formation. Hildebrand back to pass, looks to the right side. He heaves it deep. Receiver is there, but just out of his reach. Over his head along the sideline. Intended receiver was Caleb Ratliff. Threw it right beside our stringer down there, Daniel Adams. So
I think Daniel could have made that catch, actually.
he might have been able to.
Were you in position to make that play?
I could have if I really wanted to.
Well, Daniel, you got the offensive line hands, right, though? You not necessarily got the receiver hands?
50-50.
50-50. All right, fair on that one, Daniel. 3rd and 13 now. See if the Maroon Knights can convert. Hildebrand with the ball. He'll turn around and fake the handoff. He'll roll to his left side. Pressure coming from the right. He'll toss it to the 1st down marker, but it's going to be just short. As great reception there by Evan Hanlon, but even better defense getting him out of bounds for Hunter Sabin. It's now 4th and short. Looks like the Maroon Knights are thinking about going for it. I wouldn't be shocked here, Adam, considering they're across the 50-yard line.
Yeah, they've only had the one play for a loss so far, so I wouldn't be surprised either if they try to pick up the 1st down here.
Hildebrand gets the call from the sideline, and he'll go in with his offense. In the backfield, Andrew Johnson behind him. 2 tight ends, 1 wide receiver on the right. Heavy package here for the Maroon Knights. Motion from left to right. Handoff goes to Hanlon, and Hanlon grabs it, gets the 1st down off the right side. Great blocking, and he's going down the sideline. Hanlon to the 15, 10, and he's knocked down at the 5-yard line. Phenomenal blocking off the edges once again for those Central Catholic Maroon Knights.
Yeah, their lateral speed right now is really causing problems for the Saints, and they're going to have to figure out a way to contain that outside because that's 2 big rushes that the Knights have had, and they've both been on those jet sweep type plays.
Jacob Renneker had a chance on the tackle, but just great speed on the outside by Evan Hanlon, 6-foot-tall senior for the Maroon Knights, and they're threatening in the Little Caesars red zone once again. Ball on the 13, 1st and 10. Deep man in the formation here is actually number 11, Cole O'Neill. O'Neill grabs it, and he'll push forward on a quarterback draw fake option there. Ball goes down to the 10-yard line. I must have misspoke on that previous play, Adam. I think he stepped out of bounds before I noticed.
Yeah, Zane Mahaffey there on the tackle for the Saints. You got to keep the, like I said, you got to try to hold them to a field goal here. You don't want to go down 2 touchdowns early.
It's kind of almost the way the Wheeling Central Catholic is approaching this game. It's almost like the old Florida Gators with 2 different quarterbacks they use, as we're getting both Peyton Hildebrand and Cole O'Neill. We'll see who they have back there. This time it is Hildebrand. Behind him is 1 running back. Heavy set here, all tight ends bunched up on the inside. Handoff, no, fake handoff. He'll roll off to the left. Hildebrand looking. He'll step up and try to run. Makes one man miss, and he's hammered down at the 6-yard line. Swarm tackling there for TCC. Great play. One of the first men there was Gavin Douglas. The offensive lineman, defensive lineman, linebacker, do it all, everything for the Saints.
Yep, absolutely. And that was, once again, brings up a 3rd down here, a big opportunity for the Saints to, possibly shut this drive down.
Ball on the 6-yard line. Still have 3 yards to go for a 1st down. See what the Maroon Knights do here as they line up on the left hash mark. 1 wide receiver out wide, 2 wide, 3 tight ends on the field, 1 running back behind Hildebrand. No, I take that back. That's O'Neill. O'Neill turns, and a handoff goes the inside. Hanlon, he'll push it up past the 1st down marker and is right by the goal line, and they're going to mark him about a half a yard short on that one, Adam.
Yeah, that was great vision by the tailback. They had the outside sealed just the way that they wanted to, but he saw that there was a lane right, so he cut it up in and basically, almost got another touchdown.
3 tight ends set on that play. It's 1st and goal on the 1. I'm sure they will be doing the exact same thing here.
Yeah. I would have to say that there's probably going to be a run call here.
I'm going to guess something like that. Good call on that one, Adam. 4:57 to go in the first quarter. Wheeling Central Catholic with the 6-0 lead. Ball on the 1-yard line, just a few feet away.
Timeout.
As we are going to get a timeout by Wheeling Central Catholic, and we will take it with them here momentarily. Don't go anywhere. More play-by-play action returns after this.
Separate yourself from the crowd and be a rock star at Solid Rock Photos. Hi, I'm Denny Trimmer, inviting you to our new studio home at 128 North Broadway in the heart of downtown New Philadelphia for an unforgettable rock star photo experience. You can learn more online at solidrockphotos.com and all of our social media platforms, or give us a call, 330-795-0334.
.47 to go in the first quarter. Maroon Knights out of the timeout, hand it off up the middle, and it's a touchdown for Wheeling Central Catholic. Braxton Anderson on the direct snap, takes it off the right side and plows through the heart of that TCC defense. It's now 12-0 in favor of the Knights.
It was kind of must have been maybe they must have had the wrong substitution in or something, the reason for that timeout, because, I mean, they were 6 inches from the goal line on first down. It was kind of an odd time to take a timeout.
Well, maybe you want to get those points when you possibly can, and head coach Mike Young making sure everything was set up properly. As Wheeling Central Catholic, no surprise here, will go for two once again. It's Hildebrand in the backfield, shotgun snap. He'll look over the middle, and it's a great reception. Number 7, Aiden Baker for Wheeling Central Catholic. All 6'5" of him went up there and snagged that high pass over two Saints defenders.
Yeah, the Saints were in position. They had two defenders right in front of the ball. He just wanted it more.
14-0, 4:35 to go in the first quarter. We now have the Saints coming back on offense, see if they can respond. What will head coach Casey Cummings now do you think, Adam, to try to get his offense going after the one stalled drive?
I mean, I know we're still in the first quarter, but it's turning into a must-score situation already for the Saints, or at least you need to get a couple first downs, start moving the ball down the field. And I'm sure it's going to be a gut check right now for the Saints.
It definitely is. You are live with us, whether it's at WTUZ.com or on our Facebook and YouTube pages. This play-by-play action, thanks to Kent State Tuscarawas and Parkway Quick Lane. Of course, if you're watching our live stream video, a big thank you to Casey Claxon. It's now setting up for the kickoff. Will be Wheeling Central Catholic holding that 14-0 lead. 4:35 to go in the first quarter. Back deep once again, we have three returners now back for the Saints. That's Hunter Sabin, James Brooks. I cannot see quite who's on the far sideline in front of the Saints bench, but we'll see if they've got anything planned for this return.
Yeah, I mean, this is a possibility where the Saints could have. They got three guys back, so this sets up for the possible, and where you reverse field or anything like some type of trick play.
Kick goes down the field, and it will roll all the way to James Brooks. Brooks picked it up off the turf, and he'll go up through the middle. Good blocking, and he breaks a couple tackles. He's going down the left side and almost broke away. Pushes off the left hash mark at the 33-yard line. James Brooks just broke about 3 tackles in the middle of that pile, Adam.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought that he broke those first 2. I thought for sure that he was going to actually get a few more yards than what he ended up getting.
Saints now coming out here on offense. Almost looked like they were going to do some kind of trickeration there, Adam, as they had a couple offensive linemen on the right hash mark. That was interesting.
Well, it looks like they're all,
spreading it out a little bit.
They're all on the same page now.
Yeah.
And if you notice, the Saints come out 5 wide.
They come out 5 wide. 4 wide receivers to the right, 1 in motion. That one is Thane Mahaffey. Snap goes to Cherry. It's a quarterback keeper all the way. He'll take it off the right side, and he'll make a couple men miss and push hard at the 35, and what a hit. Ooh, you could hear the helmet crunch from up here.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Cummings doesn't like seeing a hit like that on his quarterback. That was a shot given by the Knights.
37-yard line now is where they will actually mark him down. So some hard-earned yards there for the junior quarterback. 2nd and 4 now. 4 minutes to go. Wheeling Central Catholic still leads 14-0. Saints getting the call from head coach Casey Cummings on the sideline. Jordan Cherry will be in a shotgun snap. No surprise once again. Thane Mahaffey to his left. 1 wide receiver near side, 2 to the far side. Cherry looks at the defense. He'll get the snap, and here comes the pressure from Wheeling Central Catholic. Jordan has to heave it deep, and that ball is picked off down the left side. Cherry had to put it up, and Javon Miller picks it off for the Maroon Knights. The pressure came off the end from Andrew Johnson, and this defense is not afraid to blitz there, Adam.
No, not at all. And that's what it's coming down to. There's just no time. He has no time to – he can't even set his feet, and he's already moving.
So Wheeling Central Catholic will now take over at their own 38-yard line. Cherry did everything he could to heave that ball out of there, but no chance as the ball was just a little bit underthrown, and a great heads-up play by Javon Miller. Wheeling Central Catholic takes over in a pistol formation once again. Hildebrand with his running back behind him, one wide receiver near side, two tight ends, one on the far side, and we're going to have believe it's going to be an encroachment there as the Saints appeared to jump. That is exactly what the call is, off the left side. So a free 5 yards here to start the drive. Now move up the Maroon Knights to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, the Saints, this is a must-stop situation now. They need to force something, and they're not helping themselves with that penalty.
Hildebrand in the exact same formation as we talked about, two tight ends. This one, he'll spin around, and he'll hand it off to his running back. Great spin move, and the ball carrier was Watkins up the middle. Take that back. Johnson up the middle, and he'll plow his way across midfield for another Wheeling Central Catholic Adams board first down. So that means the 47 now. It seems like this entire game, Adam, Wheeling Central Catholic has been on the other side of the 50, on the Saints side of the 50.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's, like I said, the Saints, this is it's one of those situations where you have to dig deep and figure out a way to get this stopped, to get the offense back on the field.
Wide receiver for the Maroon Knights, Caleb Ratcliffe, lined up in front of us, but the ball will be a hand off up the middle, and still fighting for more yards is Johnson. That ball went so fast on that handoff, Adam, up the middle. I almost didn't see it. Thought it was that jet sweep once again, but instead, there goes Johnson plowing up the middle of the field to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, the offensive line for the Knights is just winning the battle up front. They're opening holes up wherever they want to right now to allow that running game to be so effective.
Hildebrand in the pistol again, two tight end formation. Make that three tight end formation. One wide receiver to the right. Motion man is Martos. Play fake. Hildebrand heaves it down the left side, and that ball's a flailing duck and nearly got picked off there. Caleb Ratcliffe tried to come back to it, but it looks like Hildebrand couldn't quite get his hands on that one. Real quick, we'll go down to the sideline with Daniel Adams. These sideline reports brought to you by Crocker's Bar and Grill in Dover. Daniel, I don't know what it seems like down there, but I hope the energy is still up on that TCC sideline after this quick start for Wheeling Central Catholic.
Yeah, as you said, this is a quick start for Wheeling Central Catholic. I mean, the offensive line is just dominating, especially at the goal line where they put in those couple tight ends. I mean, the gaps are just ginormous. And just standing down here, these are some pretty big dudes too. And I don't think TCC, known Coach Cummings, they ain't going to give up. This is going to be a dogfight from the Saints.
Thank you for that, Daniel. Of course, like I said, our sideline reports brought to you by Crocker's Bar and Grill in Dover. Handoff went to the left side to Cody Martos for Wheeling Central Catholic. Good little gain right there. Can't say little gain. A 6-yard run off the left side. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. 3rd and 4. I take that back from the Saints' 29-yard line after that failed deep pass on first down.
Yeah, it's sad when you're saying a 6-yard run small, but after some of the runs we've been seeing today, the 6-yard run, it is small.
Another heavy set here for Wheeling Central Catholic. One wide receiver lined up to the left. It's Javon Miller. Hildebrand hands it off to the inside. That's Riley Watkins, and Watkins is fighting, but I think he got stood up well short of the first down marker. He's going to be about 2 yards short. It's going to be 4th down, about the only stop so far TCC has had, Adam.
Yeah, and unfortunately they're going to have to stop him on 4 downs because this is definitely go for it. They're in the go for it zone. Without a doubt, unless you have a strong-legged kicker.
So here comes Wheeling Central Catholic. It's 4th down and about 2.5, I would say. Hildebrand, same formation again, heavy set. Now this time coming up the middle is Watkins motioning in front of him. Hildebrand gets the snap, and he'll hand it off to the right side on the sweeping man, who breaks it off the edge and plows up the middle in between the hash marks all the way down to the 9-yard line.
Looks like we got holding in the backfield on the Knights, so that play will be coming back.
Thank you for that, Adam. Good eye. Braxton Anderson had a great play there. Did appear to have a hold off the right side of their offensive line. I could not see who that was for Tuscarawas Central Catholic, but whoever it was, I think it was DeCaminata actually got absolutely tackled there.
Yeah, and then I saw the reaction of the Wheeling Central player there, and with the flag laying right in front of him, it was a no-brainer. It was going to be a hold call on the Knights.
It's just one of those situations where the player goes, "No, I swear, not me. No, it was not me." We'll see what Wheeling Central Catholic does now, getting pushed back. It's now 4th and 13. They are still lined up here as they're going to run an offensive play. We'll see if they do end up doing that or not. Hildebrand has it. Has a shotgun snap, and he will. He's going to go back to pass, and he's going to heave it deep towards the end zone. Pass is up for grabs.
Nice
it's tipped
play.
away. Hunter Sabin. Perfect play there to knock it away from the much taller wide receiver. Perfect body position.
Yeah, Hunter Sabin did a great job high-pointing the ball, knocking it away to give the Saints possession almost at midfield.
We'll take a quick timeout here with just 49 seconds to go in the first. Wheeling Central Catholic leads 14-0. Don't go anywhere. More high school football returns in 30 seconds.
Looking for a new place to grab a meal and relax? Crocker's Bar and Grill is the place to be for great food and fun. Crocker's is more than just ordinary bar food. Open 7 days a week, featuring great lunches starting at only $6 and a great dinner menu for dine-in or carry-out. Be sure to like Crocker's on Facebook for weekly specials, plus catch all the big college and pro games on the flat screens, and weekend deals on pizza and wings. Wear your orange and brown on Sundays for Browns pregame, including food and drink specials. Football season is the best time to stop into Crocker's Bar and Grill in Dover.
Thane Mahaffey gets the ball up the middle for the Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints. A couple yards there to open up this drive.
Yeah, there's more laundry on the field. Where it was called, it almost looks like it could be a face mask, possibly.
Good call on that one, Adam. Will be a face mask on number 34, Cody Martos. The senior linebacker's been all over this game. First mistake he's really made. So that will be a Adams board first down for the Saints.
Turns that 3-yard run into an 18-yard run, so I'm sure the Saints will take that.
All of a sudden, they are in Maroon Knights territory on the 42-yard line. 33 seconds to go here. Jordan Cherry lines up in the pistol. One running back to his left, one behind him. Two wide receivers to the near side, one to the far side. Handoff goes up the middle to James Brooks. Brooks trying to break tackles, but four Maroon Knights defenders swarm him once he hits the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the Saints, you can see they're trying to get the run game established because, as everybody knows, you have to establish that run. It'll open up the passing game. And obviously the Saints do want to try to air it out as the clock is winding down to end the first quarter.
Looks like head coach Casey Cummings is fine with letting this wind down to the end of the first quarter. So that will do it for our first quarter of action from Art Tyner Field. 14-0. Wheeling Central Catholic currently leads over the Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints. We will grab some first quarter stats and have more of those for you when we come back from break. Don't go anywhere. This presentation of play-by-play football on a Saturday. We'll be back after this.
The Alcohol, Drug Addiction, and Mental Health Services Board of Tuscarawas and Carroll Counties is an agency established for the purpose of planning, funding, monitoring, and evaluating contracted mental health, alcohol, and drug treatment services. Services across 4 local agencies are available for county residents regardless of ability to pay. Mental health and physical health are connected, and taking care of both is a requirement for your well-being. Go to adamhtc.org for more information. Adams Board, supporting your journey to wellness.
We are Tyson family, and we would like to invite you to come visit your Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Looking for a quick and affordable lunch that's ready when you are? Try the lunch combo at Little Caesars Pizza. For just $5, you'll get half of a deep dish pepperoni and cheese pizza, plus a 20-ounce Pepsi product. This tasty $5 combo is available daily 11 until 2. And if you miss lunch, you can still take home the deep dish Little Caesars Pizza all day, every day for only $8. Big taste, small price.
Come visit us at Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue, New Philadelphia.
Back with Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints football right here at WTUZ.com and our Facebook and YouTube pages. Start of the second quarter here. TCC has the ball, second down and 10 from the Maroon Knights 42-yard line. As I mentioned, we'll get some stats from that first quarter here when we get a little break in the action. But instead, the Saints take over on offense. 2 wide receivers near side, 1 to the far side, 1 running back, shotgun snap to Cherry. He goes back to pass, has a little bit of time, rolls to his right, chucks it deep down the right side. What a catch by James Brooks on the jump ball at the 18-yard line, rather. Brooks, the running back, goes up and skies for that one, Adam.
Yeah, Jordan Cherry just dropped back, and he scrambled right a little bit, got the ball up in the air, and James Brooks went up and got the ball. I mean, that was That was a nice play by Brooks.
The fear that Casey Cummings does not have is to go ahead and chuck it deep whenever he has the opportunity to. Good pass by Cherry, good reaction to get away from where the pass rush was coming. Great play by Brooks to go up and high point that ball, as you mentioned, Adam. 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. That means the Saints are in the Little Caesars red zone for the first time this evening. Jordan Cherry has one running back beside him. He'll fake the handoff, and he had 0 time to do anything. Oh, my goodness, Aiden Baker was in the backfield before he even had that play fake, it almost seemed like. And seems like somebody's down there on the field, got back up for the Saints. Hard hit taken by both Thane Mahaffey and Jordan Cherry.
Yeah, Coach Cummings didn't like something because he came flying off. The headset went flying, and he ran down to the line of scrimmage. I think before Cherry hit the ground, Coach Cummings was out there.
Almost looks like Wheeling Central Catholic has that snap count time down pretty well as they have gotten in the backfield early and often in this game. Jordan Cherry back in the shotgun formation again. He'll have one wide receiver to his right. It's a swing pass to James Brooks, and that one bounces off his helmet. Brooks was not quite ready for that pass, so we are now going to go to 3rd down and a mile, 17 from the 24-yard line.
Yeah, it's too bad Brooks couldn't come up with that ball because the receivers were doing a good job setting the blocks, and I think that could have been a big gainer for the Saints.
So we'll see what TCC can do in their bag of tricks. Probably get a couple yards here, Adam, and maybe think about going for it on 4th down, considering you are down by 2 scores with this deep in enemy territory.
Yeah, I would say this is definitely 4-down territory. Definitely with being down by two touchdowns, you got to get the ball in the end zone.
2 wide receivers near side, take that back. Now 1 motions into the backfield. Cherry gets the high snap. Good blocking that time, but this time he's getting pressure. Cherry runs to his left side, and he's going to have to get rid of it. Instead, he's going to try to run and rifles that one to the front pylon just over the head of Jacob Reneker. Cherry was running from 3 Maroon Knights defenders. Did a great job to avoid the sack, but now it's 4th down.
Yeah, when the end came around, the back did a great job picking him up, but unfortunately there were 2 more coming right at Cherry, and he was running for his life.
This Maroon Knights team, I think, Adam, has brought pressure on every single play. I have not seen a blitz not run yet in this whenever they're out on defense.
No, absolutely not. But, that's something that, it's not a surprise to Coach Cummings because he knew it was coming. He told us before the game.
So Jordan Cherry will set up the offense on a 4th down and 17. 2 wide receivers near side, to the far side again, 1 running back beside Cherry. He'll stay in as an extra blocker. Cherry has to get rid of it, and he'll get it to the original line of scrimmage to Saban. Saban makes one man miss,
move.
And he'll push his way forward just short of the 1st down marker. They might get a measurement here.
I think he's pretty close.
Saban dances around the defender, and he dove over the 10-yard line, but I don't think he was quite far enough. And it does look like they are going to ultimately say it's a turnover on downs, about a half a yard short there, Adam.
Yeah, that would have been big for the Saints. That was a great reception by Hunter Saban to make the moves to gain as much as he possibly could on that play.
That might be the key for the Saints moving forward. Get that ball out quick. Don't be looking for the deep shot, as Saban did a great job making a man miss after he got the ball in his hands.
Yeah, the Knights, that's what their approach is. If they're not running the ball, it's quick outs. They've aired it out a few times, but everything's quick.
So Maroon Knights take over at their own 9-yard line. Handoff to the running back, and he'll cut all the way back to the left side, and he is hit hard by James Brooks in the middle of the field. But Evan Hanlon, take that back, Lorenzo Ferrara pushes his way up to the 28-yard line. Adam, I was a little stunned by that play there. I could not believe the speed that the Maroon Knights get off the edge.
Oh, yeah, anytime it's side to side, the backs do a great job seeing the hole, and when they see it, they shoot right through it.
So all of a sudden, after a massive gain there of almost 20 yards, Wheeling Central Catholic is on the move again. 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. They still lead 14-0 over the home TCC Saints. Quarterback Hildebrand is in the backfield, pistol formation, 1 running back. He'll turn and fake the handoff, and now he'll roll to his right side. Pressure coming, and that ball is almost caught, but Brooks leveled the receiver, and we might get a roughing the passer call in the backfield here. And it does look like we are going to get that. Couldn't see who made the hit. It might have been Thane Mahaffey for the Saints.
Yeah, that's...
Contact to the helmet is called on the field, so it must have been a high hit for Mahaffey there. Hopefully that's not one of those frustration fouls.
Yeah, you can't. That's the kind of stuff you can't do right now. You got to stay grounded. You got to you got to come up with a stop and get the offense the ball, because things were starting to click a little bit on offense, but you can't afford to go down 21-0.
James Brooks delivered the hit on the wide receiver. I guess it wouldn't have mattered if it was caught or not, considering the 15-yard penalty probably would have been accepted to move him up. But regardless, it is a first down on the Maroon Knights 43-yard line. They are driving once again, 9:49 to go here. Pistol formation again, 2 tight ends. One comes in motion. Handoff goes up the middle and stuffed at the line. Maybe a 2-yard gain there. Good defense by both Gavin Douglas and Carson Norris to get the ball carrier down on the ground quickly.
Yeah, that was a good. Nice stop by the Saints, only giving up 2 yards on first down. They got to continue to hold and eliminate those big plays.
I got a feeling, Adam, we're going to see another of those 2 tight end sets coming out here, probably for Wheeling Central Catholic.
Oh, for sure.
And we are 2 wide receivers, 1 on either side of the field, 2 tight ends, 1 quarterback, of course. And the running back now comes up to a slot position. Hildebrand is going to pass it, and he'll sling it to the right side. Good catch and throw. Makes a man miss on the left sideline, and he'll push forward for the first down. That's Javon Miller for another Adams board first down for Wheeling Central Catholic.
Yeah, unfortunately, right now the Knights are just able to do whatever they want to do. I mean, there's not a whole lot of resistance from the Saints, and they're going to need to start getting some pressure on the quarterback and making things a little bit more difficult.
Right you are on that one, Adam. Now it's the 45 for the Saints. Wheeling Central Catholic threatening in their opponent's territory once again. Same formation as before. Running back motions in front of the quarterback. Hildebrand will get it, and he'll turn and he'll hand it off on a jet sweep. And this is another big hole, and going up through the middle to the 20-yard line, 30-yard line, make that. Will be the Maroon Knights another Adams board first down. That time it was Big Cole O'Neill rumbling up the middle. Kind of a problem here, Adam, when a lot of your tackles are happening with your secondary, with your safeties.
Oh, absolutely. And that just shows you how the offensive line up front, Daniel, when we went down to the field, he was saying that there's just a huge size difference right now that the Saints are trying to deal with.
8:05 to go here in the second quarter. 14-0 Wheeling Central Catholic leads. TCC on their heels at the moment. Hildebrand gets it, and he'll hand it off to the running back again. Another hole wide open, and diving forward for more yards is Lorenzo Ferreira. He will be chopped down at about the 21, make it the 22-yard line, so second and short here for the Maroon Knights.
Yeah, about 3 yards to go for the first down. They're doing what all they're doing. They're lining up, a little misdirection in the backfield and giving it to one of their backs, and everything's a 6, 7, 8. Even at least 6, 7, 8 yard gain at minimum.
Wheeling Central Catholic utilizing that size advantage so well. They got some big boys on the offensive line and some big boys to tote the rock. Hildebrand now play fake. He'll look to the right side, and he'll throw in a sweep. A running back sweep nearly picked off by James Brooks. So that time around, that pass was intended for Lorenzo Ferreira.
Wow.
Little passion coming out.
Yeah, unfortunately, that would have been 7 for the Saints, I think.
That would have been easy pick 6 for Brooks. He's got some wheels, even though he is listed at 5'11", 200 pounds. He's a punishing runner.
Yes.
Good defense, good reaction there. It's now 3rd and 3 from the 22, probably 4-down territory for the Maroon Knights. Hildebrand this time will have a heavy set. One wide receiver goes out to the Saints sideline, but they've got all their big boys in. Hildebrand takes the snap, and he'll hand it off to the left side. Cutting back up the middle is Ferreira, and Ferreira breaks 3 tackles and will find the goal line for the 20-0 lead. 7:10 to go in the second quarter. Ferreira found and picked his way through, got to the open hole, and he made a multiple people miss, Adam.
Yeah, unfortunately, they made that look extremely easy. Big run for the Knights once again to put 6 more points on the board. And as they've done all day, they'll go ahead and go for the 2-point conversion.
2-point try here with the comfortable 20-0 lead in the second quarter. Wheeling Central Catholic doing what they want on these jet sweep handoffs up the middle to almost like slot backs. Hildebrand gets it in the shotgun snap, and he'll throw it on a quick slant, and it is caught by number 21, Caleb Ratcliffe, taking advantage of that 6'4" frame. So the 2-point conversion is good, 22-0. Second quarter here, 7:10 to go. We'll be back right after this brief timeout.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
Back to Art Tyner Field. TCC on the wrong end of this one so far. Wheeling Central Catholic leads 22-0. 7:10 to go in the second quarter. Maroon Knights about to kick off here with the Saints on their back heels, Adam.
Yeah, this is with 7:10 to play in the first half, this is a must-scoring situation for the Saints. You hate to say that, but it is. They got to cut this deficit back to 2 scores.
Thank you for that, Adam. Of course, this presentation brought to you by Kent State Tuscarawas and Parkway Quick Lane. If you're on our Facebook and YouTube pages, be sure to like and follow both of those. Thanks to Claxon Communications for the live streaming capabilities. As the kickoff is underway for the Wheeling Central Catholic Maroon Knights, it goes to the Saints, picked up at the 20-yard line rather, and a pitch back goes to James Brooks. Brooks makes a man miss, and he's going down the right sideline to the 50, 45, jumps a man to the 40, 35, 30-yard line. James Brooks put the team on his back on that one.
Wow, what a run by James Brooks after I was a little concerned with the flip because it was just kind of thrown at him. That actually happened right in front of Daniel Adams, our sideline guy. Let's take a trip to the sideline, presented by Crocker's Bar and Grill. Daniel, what was that play like right in front of you?
Well, number 2 about tripped on that one, so I'm surprised they were even to get what they wanted. Flipped it back, and then he just had the outside to go. He got high for that one jump towards the 40, 35-yard line, and I did not get that one on tape, so my bad on that one, guys.
No, thank you for your hard work down there, Daniel. Of course, as Adam mentioned, Sideline Reports brought to you by Crocker's Bar and Grill in Dover. Handoff goes to the inside for the Saints, and almost a horse collar tackle there. Number 8, Thane Mahaffey, is taken down, so loss of about a half a yard on that one. Adam, that going back to that kickoff return, that's the kind of thing that you need as a spark right now, trailing by 3 touchdowns.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be a play like that. You're going to have to change it up. You can't be vanilla right now because, obviously the Knights are expecting everything that's coming. So you're going to have to change something up and catch them off guard, if you would, a little bit.
Jordan Cherry in the backfield, 2 running backs. The one far behind him is James Brooks. Brooks will probably motion out of the backfield here as they have most times. No, I take that back. It's Mahaffey this time. So one deep back is James Brooks. Pitch goes to him, and he'll cut to the outside. Good block on the edge. James Brooks holding the ball out on his left hand right out in the open, but getting ready for a stiff arm with the other one, and he'll deliver it and get up to the 18-yard line. Good run for the Saints, and that'll move the chains with a Adams first down.
Yeah, they're one thing that I'm assuming Coach Cummings might want to talk to Mr. Brooks about is how he was carrying that ball. He was carrying it like a grocery bag from Bueller's. It was interesting.
Almost, you all, I'm sure, listening know what Deion Sanders did when he celebrated going to the end zone with the ball out in his hand. Yeah, pretty close to that.
Yeah.
But regardless, Brooks gets the first down and gets them into the Little Caesars red zone. Ball on the 18, 1st and 10, 5:40 to go. Wheeling Central Catholic leads 22-0. Jordan Cherry in the pistol formation. Mahaffey to his right. Deep man is Brooks once again. 2 wide receivers left, and we've got a timeout on the field. We'll take a quick 30-second with them. Back right after this at WTUZ.com and on our Claxon Communications live stream.
Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on the menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer.
And back here to Art Tyner Field with the TCC Saints. threatening for their first score of the game, although they do find themselves behind 22-0, 5:32 to go. Nick McWilliams, joined by Adam Saweski. Down on the field is Daniel Adams. This game has not been what you'd call close so far, but for the first time this afternoon, it seems like the Saints have a little bit of life, Adam.
Yeah, absolutely, and this is what they need. Obviously, this all started with the trick play on the kickoff, getting them into night territory, and they've been able to maintain this drive. 1st and 10 on the 18.
One wide receiver near side, 3 to the far side. Jordan Cherry in the pistol formation. Behind him is James Brooks. Cherry gets the ball, and he'll swing it off and dump it off to James Brooks. Brooks makes one-man miss, breaks a couple tackles. He'll get across the 15 to the 10, plowing forward, pushing, fighting for more down to the 7-yard line. I guess the key is get the ball in the hand of James Brooks.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of number 7 because he's he has that playmaking ability. I mean, what I saw there is Cherry looked for a quick outlet, and that's what Cherry was. A little screen pass there. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. It doesn't give that defense time, and it might alleviate that blitz for a little while.
That was another Adams board first down, and they're in the Little Caesars red zone here. A timeout for the Saints here might just be to give James Brooks a breather. Looked a little gassed there on that one, Adam. He took some major shots. He's taken some major shots since the kickoff of this possession.
Oh, absolutely, and he's obviously been the focal point of this possession. But you know what? It's working for the Saints. So give him a breather, get him fresh for the hopefully the last 7 yards for the Saints to punch it in for their first score of the day.
Adam, I would just like to point out that so far Brooks has 3 total touches, a carry, and a reception, and he has 92 yards total. The Saints as a team have 97.
Okay, well, that kind of sums it all up for the Saints offense.
So James Brooks doing his best job here. Of course, that does factor in the sacks and everything else that are happening from that. So great game so far for James Brooks, but they have to cap this drive off in order to stay in this game. Under 5 minutes to go here coming out of this timeout. Wheeling Central Catholic still leading 22-0. We'll see what the Maroon Knights have in store for the Saints. See if the Saints decide to try to go up, throw it over the middle towards the goal post, as they like to do sometimes, or if it's going to be another handoff to James Brooks.
Yeah, I was going to say James Brooks is making his way out onto the field now, so obviously keep an eye on him for this next play for the Saints.
Pistol formation once again, handoff by Cherry to Brooks. Brooks will hesitate, stutter step to the right side. He will get across the 5, about to the 3-yard line. So good first down run there for the Saints running back.
Yeah, Brooks has great vision. He saw the hole open up, and he got what he could there. Pick up of 3 there on first down.
Major credit there on that Saints offensive line to Luke Fredericks and Carson Norris for opening up that hole on the right side. 2nd and 4 now. 2nd and down from the 4. Handoff goes to Brooks. He'll cut to the outside, and he will lunge forward towards the end zone, and he's in. James Brooks dives, and he'll get in for the touchdown. First score of the game for TCC. Player is down for the Saints, but is getting back up. That looked to be Thane Mahaffey, and he is going to get back up. So the Saints do get on the board here. 4:27 to go in the second quarter. Thank goodness for that one if you're a TCC fan, Adam.
Yeah, that was a big one. They, like I said, you get it back to 2 scores as the Saints looks as if they're going to be going for 2. That was a big score for the Saints.
Big score, big momentum shift. That's what the TCC Saints are hoping for. As going for 2 here will be Jordan Cherry, of course, in the pistol formation again. James Brooks lines up behind him. 3 wide receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Cherry gets the call, and he'll get the snap, and he'll swing it off to James Brooks. Brooks gets it out of the backfield, and he'll cut to the inside. Never had a chance there. Lots of Maroon Knights defenders swarmed on that one, so the 2-point conversion does fall short. But TCC is on the board, 4:27 to go in the second. They trail 22-6. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this.
Hey, if you're looking for a great pie, then call up mi amigos at the Pizza Parlor in Sugar Creek. They start with the homemade crust, topped with their own pizza sauce, and then some generous portions of fresh toppings. Try the Pizza Parlor Deluxe or the ATM with all of the meats, or make up your own pizza. They also have subs, fish, chicken, and more. The Pizza Parlor, Dover Road, Route 39 in Sugar Creek. Give them a ring at 330-852-4888. That's 852-4888.
TMK Valley Propane would like to invite you to the Stark County Fair, August 31st through September 6th. Help us support the 4-H'ers in their hard work. TMK Valley Propane will be at the fair all week next to the 4-H barns. We will have drawings going on for different prizes, including Justin Moore tickets. We can't wait to see you at the fair. Check out our Facebook page for updates and giveaways.
Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications on this Saturday afternoon. Thanks for joining us for a special play-by-play presentation from Art Tyner Field. Wheeling Central Catholic currently holds the 22-6 lead over the Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints. However, James Brooks powers his way down the field for the touchdown for the Saints, and we're going to get an onside attempt here almost from the TCC. It's picked up by one of the upmen for Wheeling Central Catholic and advanced to the 42-yard line. Didn't really look like a traditional onside, Adam. Almost looked like a squib that they were just hoping to find an open space on the field.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if they're trying to avoid kicking it to the deep returners for the Knights because you got to remember the opening kickoff was an onside attempt, and then that was just a little squib kick. Huge opportunity here for the Saints. A stop here. The Saints will get the ball after.
And we're going to have a timeout almost immediately by TCC. Looked like some substitution problems there as they had players running on late. Coach Cummings not too pleased about that one, Adam.
No, not at all. You don't want to waste the timeout, especially when you're looking for a stop here from your defense. And with only having 4:22 left in the first half, if you get that defensive stop, those timeouts can become critical if you can sustain a drive to put some more points on the board prior to the half.
4:21 to go here from a beautiful afternoon in New Philadelphia, Ohio. Thanks for tuning in at WTUZ.com or our Facebook and YouTube pages. Of course, please subscribe to that YouTube page if you want to stay up to date with more live streaming content provided by Claxon Communications. We'll have some more Tuscarawas Central Catholic games there. Of course, anytime we are visiting a field with some play-by-play, we'll have live stream capability as well. This presentation brought to you by Kent State Tuscarawas and Parkway Quick Lane. Coming out of this timeout now, Saints trot back on the field on defense. Maroon Knights also back out there. Same formation, two wide receivers to the far side in front of the Saints sideline, two tight ends, one running back behind the Hildebrand in the pistol. Motion from right to left. Hildebrand turns around and he'll hand it off, and that ball goes straight up the middle to Andrew Johnson, who breaks through, breaks a couple tackles, and advances into the second level all the way up to the 38-yard line. Just like that, Adam, it took them one play to go almost 20 yards.
Yeah, that's not what the Saints faithful are going to want to see here. They got to get a stop, keep it a two-score game. But this is what we've seen for the entire first half. That offensive line's just winning the battle up front.
Definitely winning the battle up front. 1st and 10 from the 37 here. Under 4 minutes to go now in the second quarter. Two wide receivers, one on either side of the field. Two tight ends. Running back motions forward. Handoff by Hildebrand from the man going from left to right is Martos. Martos breaks it to the outside, breaks the tackle off the cornerback, and he'll find his way into the end zone. And we're going to get a very late flag there, Adam, and that's going to be a block in the back. Wow. Very, very late flag. I did see the safety go down, but I did not see a hard push. As we're going to see what the call is going to be. Instead, it's actually going to get a hold. I thought it was a block in the back they were going to call. So that will erase the long touchdown run for Cody Martos and push the Maroon Knights back. Wheeling Central Catholic coaches not happy with that one, Adam.
No, it's funny to be sitting where we are. We can hear it from both sides of the box.
Yes, we can.
You have the best of both worlds, per se.
So if you catch anything on our airwaves, we apologize. That's not us. Anyway, 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Long run was negated there from the spot of the foul, I do believe, on that one, Adam. So the first down still on the board for Wheeling Central Catholic.
Yes.
Hildebrand, pistol formation, hands it up to the middle. That's Riley Watkins. Watkins pushes his way forward and near the first down marker again. He crosses the 20 to the 18-yard line. He will be in the Little Caesars red zone. Seems like they've been in there constantly, and a player down for the Saints. That looks to be James Brooks, Adam.
Yeah, that's not what the Saints want to see, and he's getting up very, very slow.
A little bit of pain, almost looked like he got rolled up on. Can't tell if it's his ankle or his knee. Brooks is trying his best to tell a hip, and he did wave off the substitution coming in from the sideline. Brooks is showing a lot of grit and a lot of heart out there. So Wheeling Central Catholic has the ball again, two tight ends, and we're going to get a penalty here. Not sure what this one's going to be. Pointing to the Wheeling Central Catholic sideline. Oh, sideline warning here for the Maroon Knights. Crossed the line a little bit, the side judge on that one. So no harm, no foul. We'll just go back to 2nd down and 2 from the 18 in the Little Caesars red zone. Hildebrand, same formation, 2 wide receivers out wide, 2 tight ends, spins, and he'll hand it off to Martos off the left side again, and he stood up by that big defensive line for TCC. But he is very close to a first down, and it looks like they are going to have a measurement here, Adam.
Yeah, the Knights go
Nope,
right.
take that back. They are just going to go ahead and call it a first down. It looked like they were going to call for a measurement. I guess not.
Yeah, the Knights just went back to that misdirection play that they've been using all game, and it continues to reap benefits. I mean, that time was only a 2 to 3 yard gain, but that's exactly what they needed for the first down.
One of the first times today that TCC has been able to stuff that play in the middle, so hats off there to Casey Green and Jamison Sedlock as they grab the ball carrier, but nonetheless it is an Adams board first down. Hildebrand has the ball. Martos is the motion man. He'll play fake, and he'll throw straight to the middle of the
nice
end zone.
catch.
Diving grab for the Maroon Knights. Again, it's Caleb Ratcliffe.
Wow. What a catch. I mean, he was already on the ground and still managed to dive from his knees. That was a great catch.
The 6'4" senior using every bit of his frame there to lay out on the post route. Hildebrand found him late, but still was able to connect, and that makes it 28-6, 2:08 to go in the second. Saints find themselves even further behind with the 2-point conversion now coming up for WCC. Hildebrand has it. He had one man behind him. It was Watkins. He motions in front of him. Hildebrand fakes the handoff, and he'll throw to the right side in the flats, and he'll connect with Riley Watkins. 2-point conversion is good, bringing our score to 30-6, 2:08 to go in the second. Saints going to have to find something that's going to work on offense and how to stop this Maroon Knights team. Don't go anywhere. More play-by-play action returns in 30 seconds.
When heading to any event this fall and you're in the McCully Drive, Uhrichsville area, the place to stop is 922 Drive-Thru for all of your on-the-go needs. They carry drinks, snacks, and all the necessities. With convenient hours of 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday, and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday, 922 Drive-Thru is there for you. Also serving your needs at the Shortstop location in Uhrichsville and CJ's Drive-Thru in Denison.
Every sports fan enjoys seeing that big collision on the football field. But what's not
30-6 this afternoon. It's been a struggle so far as we go down to the sideline with Daniel Adams, brought to you by Crocker's Bar and Grill in Dover. Daniel, you're on that TCC sideline, and I'm sure there's a little bit of frustration going on over there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. After the last Saints offensive possession with Brooks leading the way, you would think that would give them a spark, but, I mean, they came out, Maroon Knights, and ran like a 20-yard run the first pop, and the thing that's been plaguing the Saints the most have been the battle up front and missed tackles for sure. They have to get ahead of Saints to be able to stop one of these Maroon Knights.
That's what I was going to say, Daniel. They're just winning the battle up front with their size.
Thank you for that, Daniel. As the kick goes to an up man there, it drilled him in the gut, but still a good catch by Marcus Steve, the senior. Got absolutely blasted by that ball, but great hands.
It was great hands, and I think it was probably personal defense to catch that ball.
Well, anyway, the Saints are going to take over here across midfield into Maroon Knights territory. 2:03 to go, still plenty of time to find the end zone and chip away at this big lead WCC has found themselves out into.
Yeah, this is, again, I've talked about it already, but this is that opportunity where if the Saints can get on the board here again with 2 minutes left in the first half, they get the ensuing kickoff coming out of the locker room, you can really flip this score.
Football is a game of momentum. Jordan Cherry in the shotgun has one running back beside him. He looks deep and can't find anybody. Receiver coming back over the middle is James Brooks. Again, snags it in front of the defender. Number 4, Braxton Anderson. James Brooks plucked it out of his hands. What a snipe by Jordan Cherry as well.
Wow, you know what was nice to see there? Jordan Cherry actually had time. He could read
real time.
Yeah, he had time, and he was able to squeeze that ball into James Brooks for the big 10-yard gain.
So that's another Adams board first down for the Saints. Back to pass is Jordan Cherry. No time. Late blitzer. Cherry's drugged down at midfield. What a play there by number 29, Riley Watkins, as he came flying through on a late blitz, and he drugged Cherry down by the ankles.
Yeah, maybe I think I gave him the kiss of death when I said he had time on the first play.
Well, Adam, by my view, that was the first time that Wheeling Central Catholic hadn't blitzed all game, and that's not an exaggeration on that last play.
That's true. So they said,
the
okay,
play prior to the sack.
We'll give you one.
Yep.
We'll give you one play.
So now second down in an eternity. Back to the 48-yard line for TCC. Play call coming in from head coach Casey Cummings. Jordan Cherry has Thane Mahaffey beside him. 3 wide receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. See if more pressure is brought by the Knights, and they sure do. Here comes the blitz off the edge. Cherry steps up, and he'll try to run, but has no time as he's drugged down once again. This time coming off the outside was Andrew Hartzell for Maroon Knights.
Nick, from what I'm seeing right now, the Saints are not going to be able to do anything downfield. It's going to have to be a 2-step drop, and it's going to have to be the 4- and 5-yard outs or something. It's going to have to be stuff that's quick.
And it looks like head coach Casey Cummings is holding his offense here right now as the clock ticks away. And we are not going to quite get to halftime here. They are going to have one final snap as play clock off just a little bit. So Jordan Cherry back in the pistol formation. He'll turn in, and I thought he was going to turn around. Instead, he hands it off to the inside to Mahaffey. Mahaffey, good run across midfield, but that's going to do it and take us to halftime. Brought to you by the First National Bank of Denison. 30-6, the Saints trail the Maroon Knights. We will take a quick timeout here before we get some stats and some halftime updates. And hopefully after they come out of the locker room, you'll hear from TCC head coach Casey Cummings. Don't go anywhere. This presentation of high school football on a Saturday returns after this.
If you're purchasing a new home, the team at Hartzler's Quality Housing is here to help. Take advantage of record low interest rates to make your new home a reality. Locally owned and operated since 1978, Hartzler's Quality Housing has the experience to guide you through the process. You'll find a wide selection of model homes on site to fit any budget. Open 6 days a week just off I-77. You can also visit them online at hartzlers.com. Hartzler's Quality Housing. Quality from start to finish.
Every sports fan enjoys seeing that big collision on the football field. But what's not so enjoyable is when your vehicle is involved in a collision or an automobile accident. That's where Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philadelphia can help. Gillen Body Shop offers an experienced staff that does the job right the first time and backs all their work with a 100% guarantee on all completed repairs. When unpredictable repairs from an auto accident are needed, make the right choice and contact Gillen Body Shop. Gillen Body Shop. Find them on Facebook or stop by Cary Avenue in New Philly.
McInturf Realty and our top producing agents have been serving the residents of Tuscarawas County and surrounding areas for the past 28 years. We live, work, and play here, and we take pride in being your hometown agency. It's our promise to treat you the way you want to be treated. So make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or visit us online at McInturfRealty.net.
The certified public accountants at Moore Niedenthal Incorporated believe in the value of relationships. Moore Niedenthal has been in business for over 40 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Moore Niedenthal can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the new Moore Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
U.S. Bagging provides the pipeline industry with filled bags and superior service by delivering pre-filled sandbags and other pipeline products to your job site 24/7. This saves you time and money. It allows you to focus on getting the job done. U.S. Bagging is also anchored to their communities. They'll soon celebrate 10 years at their Janaden-Hutton location. They're proud to be a sponsor of this high school broadcast and excited to support the athletes of the Indian Valley Braves for their hard work and dedication. Go Braves!
Separate yourself from the crowd and be a rock star at Solid Rock Photos. I am Denny Trimmer, inviting you to our new studio home at 128 North Broadway in the heart of downtown New Philadelphia for an unforgettable rock star photo experience. You can learn more online at solidrockphotos.com and all of our social media platforms, or give us a call 330-795-0334.
The Alcohol, Drug Addiction, and Mental Health Services Board of Tuscarawas and Carroll Counties is an agency established for the purpose of planning, funding, monitoring, and evaluating contracted mental health, alcohol, and drug treatment services. Services across 4 local agencies are available for county residents regardless of ability to pay. Mental health and physical health are connected, and taking care of both is a requirement for your well-being. Go to adamhtc.org for more information. Adams Board, supporting your journey to wellness.
Dino Piergolini & Sons Equipment Incorporated is your one-stop shop for all your equipment needs. Offering the option to buy, rent, sell, or trade equipment is what separates Dino Rents from everyone else. With pickup and delivery or even field service available in their service department, Dino Rents can handle repairs needed for any make or model. Dino Piergolini & Sons Equipment is located just past Midvale Speedway and can be found on Facebook or contacted at 330-364-8055. Also offering a location in Caddis to better serve you.
Back to Art Tyner Field. It's the First National Bank of Denison halftime report. Thanks for tuning in. And coming along with this ride with us between the TCC Saints and WCC Maroon Knights, I think the Saints had a great selection to their halftime music there, Adam, as the Saints were trotting into their locker room trailing 30-6, but some great get knocked down, get back up again.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what the Saints are going to have to do. Obviously that was a rough first half, but Coach Casey Cummings, it'll be an entire different game in the second half. Hopefully for the Saints, as he will not, he's not going to let the Saints just roll over.
No, but did you ever think on this broadcast we'd be referencing Chumbawamba? Because I really didn't think that we would, but we did.
No, absolutely not.
Anyway, looking at the stats from your first half for the home TCC Saints, 21 plays they had, Adam, only 102 yards, 30 rushes for 40 yards. They were 5 for 8 through the air for 62 yards, but did have that one interception. So far, if my tracking is correct on this, Adam, are you sitting down?
Actually, I am.
You are?
Yes.
5 sacks on quarterback Jordan Cherry in the first half for Wheeling Central Catholic, who has been blitzing every single play.
Yeah, and to say that there was 5 sacks, I don't think that even does justice for what actually was happening in the first half, because even a lot of times he was under so much pressure, he would just throw the ball away, honestly. I mean, there was nowhere for the ball to go, but he was just doing what he could not to take a sack and having to throw it down. I'm assuming one of the key points at halftime for the Saints is going to be talking to, as Chris Cale would reference, the hog mollies up front. They're going to have to dig deep. They're going to have to work a little harder, and they're going to have to give their quarterback a little bit more time.
Well, you're sitting down for this one, too.
Okay.
You're still sitting.
Yes.
21 carries for the Maroon Knights, 219 yards.
Wow.
Over 10 yards per carry so far on this evening for Mike Young's squad. It's been a rough one if you're a Saints fan. Been an impressive showing for the Wheeling Central Catholic Knights. We'll see what TCC can do to adjust. I think you hit the nail on the head with that, Adam, that you just got to talk to your guys up front. You got to figure something out. We'll see if they get a little more exotic, so to speak, with the play calling. It's been a lot of let's try it down the field for head coach Casey Cummings. Unfortunately, you just can't connect. The one time they did was about the only time Jordan Cherry has even had time to throw.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what it's going to have to be, some exoticness, as you said. It's going to have to be things that they're just not prepared for. And, referencing back to the offensive line and defensive lines, Coach Cummings is going to say, look, this isn't going to be the last time all season that we're going to be undermanned, per se, against bigger linemen. So you're going to have to dig deep. You're going to have to figure out a way to make something work and give your skill players time.
Well, still waiting down there beside the locker room for the Saints is Daniel Adams. But, Daniel, I'll come down to you here real quick. You've been down on the sideline with all of this action. What's your takeaways from that first half?
Wheeling Central Catholic has a pretty good football team, and I think it kind of shocked the Saints because, they came into this contest 1-1, a really close game against a Division III Edison. But, Coach Casey Cummings knew that these are big boys. And, just being down here, you can just tell that they're strong and athletic, and they're just outworking the Saints right now.
All right, thank you for that, Daniel. We'll try to come back down to you for when head coach Casey Cummings comes back out. You are in the First National Bank of Denison halftime show. We'll take a quick time out here, and we'll try to get Coach Cummings on the air. Don't go anywhere. More play-by-play action is after this.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Hey, if you're looking for a great pie, then call up mi amigos at the Pizza Parlor in Sugar Creek. They start with the homemade crust, topped with their own pizza sauce, and then some generous portions of fresh toppings. Try the Pizza Parlor Deluxe or the ATM with all of the meats, or make up your own pizza. They also have subs, fish, chicken, and more. The Pizza Parlor, Dover Road, Route 39 in Sugar Creek. Give them a ring at 330-852-4888. That's 852-4888.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Tailgating season is here, so why not do it in style with a new vehicle from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dover. Bring your trade and ask about great financing options on any car, truck, or SUV on the lot. Joel and the Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram team will help you shop and find the best deal for you. No hassle and no stress. Fall is the perfect time for a great deal. Your way, the right way. Visit Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.com and drive forward.
We are the Tyson family, and we would like to invite you to come visit your Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Looking for a quick and affordable lunch that's ready when you are? Try the lunch combo at Little Caesars Pizza. For just $5, you'll get half of a deep dish pepperoni and cheese pizza, plus a 20-ounce Pepsi product. This tasty $5 combo is available daily 11 until 2. And if you miss lunch, you can still take home the deep dish Little Caesars Pizza all day, every day for only $8. Big taste, small price.
Come visit us at Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue, New Philadelphia.
Busy schedule? Check out Benson's Heat and Eat section with a variety of entrees and sides for you to choose from. And don't forget, Monday through Friday from 4 to 6, Benson's culinary team prepares hot, made-from-scratch dinners, complete with garden salad and bread and butter. Just call ahead to order. For daily and weekly specials, visit bensonsmc.com. Follow them on Facebook or stop into the market. Benson's Market and Catering, 207 North Worcester Avenue in Dover.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our locations in downtown New Philadelphia or Sugar Creek, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, we'd like to wish all of the area athletes and teams good luck this fall.
You might be used to Saturday college football, but we've got you covered. Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications with high school football. Adam Soeski, Nick McWilliams here from Art Tyner Field. We're in the First National Bank of Denison halftime report as the TCC Saints find themselves behind 32-6 over the Wheeling, or rather under the Wheeling Central Catholic Maroon Knights. 7 minutes on the clock at halftime, still awaiting the Saints to return from their locker room and have Daniel Adams catch up with head coach Casey Cummings. So waiting for that to happen here. Adam, as we talked about so far with our presentation here, TCC, it's been one of those games where you had about as bad of a first half at moments as you're possibly going to have. Oh, now time to go forward.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's where Coach Cummings is. This would be my guess as to what he's going to tell Daniel. We're going to put the first half behind us. We're going to treat this as it's 0-0 on the scoreboard, and we're going to start this whole thing over and see what we can do here in the second half.
Well, again, thank you so much if you're listening to us at WTUZ.com under the Big Z Sports Live button or on our Facebook and YouTube pages, courtesy of Claxon Communications. We see it looks like Wheeling Central Catholic has emerged from their locker room, so we'll see if TCC will be doing the same here momentarily. Real quick, running down those stats from the first half once again. Wheeling Central Catholic, 29 plays, 261 yards. TCC, 21 plays, 102 yards. Time of possession, 13 minutes, 18 seconds for the Maroon Knights, 8 minutes and 34 seconds for the Saints. 21 rushes for Wheeling Central Catholic for 219 yards, 13 carries, 40 yards for those Saints. Third down conversions, 2 for 4 for Wheeling Central Catholic, 0 for 3 so far with the Saints. And as for penalties, Wheeling Central Catholic has actually been guilty of more of those, 4 for 40 yards compared to the 2 for 24 those Saints. Only one punt in this game, believe it or not. That was for the Saints earlier in the first half. 5 sacks for Wheeling Central Catholic so far in this contest. By far and away, their leader out of the backfield has been Evan Hanlon, 5 carries, 88 yards, 1 touchdown. 2 other players to find the end zone on the ground for the Maroon Knights have been Braxton Anderson as well as Cole O'Neill. The one receiving touchdown in this game for Wheeling Central Catholic was to senior Caleb Ratliff. Elsewhere for the TCC Saints, Jordan Cherry, 5 for 8 in his passing attempts, 1 interception. James Brooks, 3 carries, 64 yards, and 1 touchdown. Thane Mahaffey has 4 carries for 9 yards, and 3 receptions for Brooks as well for 46 yards. Hunter Sabin, 1 catch, 14 yards. Defensively, no sacks so far for the Saints. A couple of tackles for loss for Zane Douglas and Thane Mahaffey. We'll see how this offense is able to rebound for TCC.
I think it's safe to say that Coach Cummings is taking every possible minute of this halftime to, get the message across to his team and, just to lay those expectations out there. He does a great job here at TCC, and, he's probably just talking to him right now about, as I said before, there's a size difference up front. We all see it. Everybody here at the game can see it. But you know what? You're going to have to dig deep and make some things happen for the Saints offense. And hopefully, what we can only hope is that Coach Cummings gives Daniel enough time to at least ask him a question. He's doing a great job over there waiting. Daniel, you're doing a great job, man. You're just sitting there waiting, patiently waiting.
Appreciate it, guys. Yeah, I'm just chilling here. About 3 minutes left, so hopefully I can get a quick question or two for Casey Cummings.
Well, thank you for that, Daniel. You're standing there all alone, almost look lonesome over there so far to this point. But as has been, Adam mentioned the advantage up front in terms of size. We didn't go through this before, but for Wheeling Central Catholic, here's some sizes for you, Adam. 6'2", 220. 6 foot, 220. 6'3", 290, 5'10", 205, and 6'1", 250. You want to talk about hog mollies, as Chris Kale would say.
Yeah, they got the size, and they're utilizing it to the best of their ability for sure.
Yeah, some big boys for this Wheeling Central Catholic team. And we only got about 2.5 on the clock here. We're going to try to keep it as long as possible before we can get Daniel with head coach Casey Cummings here in your First National Bank of Denison halftime report. Well, Adam, of course, this being our featured game this afternoon, looking back at some fun games from yesterday afternoon that we had the chance to go over. Of course, the Garaway Pirates coming away victorious against the Dalton Bulldogs 21-7 in what ended up being a real gritty, tough matchup.
Yeah, that was a great football game. Obviously, as everybody knows, we had to make a change midway.
A very quick change.
Yeah, midway through the week, we had to kind of make a change on the move. And I think Joe Geckler recommended that game, and it was a good choice. It was a very, very, very good game. And the Garaway Pirates, he said that one thing he took from that game last night is seeing the Garaway Pirate defense live in action. He said they are fast.
They are very fast.
And as we can see here, what a fast defense can do to any offense.
No lie there on that one, Adam, but having to change on the fly, we are at Art Tyner Field here. Would you say we called an audible?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I think what they're going to do here, I'm guessing, since the officials just now came out, I could see them adding a few.
They are going to add a few minutes here, most likely.
To the clock as the Saints players are now starting to come up the steps. So that should be a good sign that Coach Cummings shouldn't be too awfully far behind him.
Well, here come the Saints.
Well, I think they just realized how much time is left, so hopefully Daniel can go up the hill there and maybe walk and talk with Coach Cummings and just see what the message was to the Saints football team.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, Adam. I'm going to guess part of that message was just play better, please. But the problem is, so far for your quarterback, Jordan Cherry, having no time to pass makes it very difficult, as we do have Daniel down there with head coach Casey Cummings.
Casey Cummings, real quick, Coach, what was the message to your team in halftime?
Well, it's one series at a time right now. All we can do, we're going to get the ball out at halftime. We'll try to push the ball down the field and score with it. We go there, we go from there. It all comes down to courage for us guys. It's where it's at.
Sounds good, Coach. Thanks. That was Coach Casey Cummings down here. Back up to you guys.
Thank you for that, Daniel. A man of few words is head coach Casey Cummings. Well, that will wrap up our First National Bank of Denison halftime report. Don't go anywhere. The second half will be starting in about 3 minutes. Your presentation by WTUZ.com and Claxon Communications returns after this.
Dr. Nathan Springer is in the business of making smiles, specializing in braces and Invisalign for children and adults. Dr. Springer provides smiles that can be recognized anywhere. Just look at the winning smile on some of the players. Compliments of Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics. Hey, that smile of pride on the face of mom and dad might be from Dr. Springer too. Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics, in the business of making smiles, at 107 Ray Avenue Northeast in New Philadelphia.
Looking for a new place to grab a meal and relax? Crocker's Bar and Grill is the place to be for great food and fun. Crocker's is more than just ordinary bar food. Open 7 days a week, featuring great lunches starting at only $6 and a great dinner menu for dine-in or carry-out. Be sure to like Crocker's on Facebook for weekly specials, plus catch all the big college and pro games on the flat screens, and weekend deals on pizza and wings. Wear your orange and brown on Sundays for Browns pregame, including food and drink specials. Football season is the best time to stop into Crocker's Bar and Grill in Dover.
Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications hanging out with you on a beautiful Saturday afternoon from New Philadelphia, Ohio. The Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints on the field now. Coming out of halftime, your First National Bank of Denison halftime report. We will be getting things underway here momentarily. Wheeling Central Catholic entering the second half up 30-6. Adam, heard from head coach Casey Cummings. You surprised at all what his approach is going to be in the second half?
Not at all. Like he had mentioned, it's going to take courage, it's going to take grit, and we're going to take it one series at a time. That's exactly how you have to approach a game like this, the way things have been going.
Well, I'd like to point out, too, that there is absolutely no surprise that Coach Cummings said that they are still going to be trying to put the ball up deep. Still going to try to get it down the field. That's going to be a tall order, though, considering this pressure we've seen from this Maroon Knights team, and more specifically players like Andrew Johnson, Riley Watkins, Cody Martos, and Aiden Baker have all been on fire in the pass rush in this game to this point. As both teams are trotting out onto the field for the kickoff, of course, the Saints deferred that coin toss from earlier on this afternoon, so they will be receiving to get things underway with our final two frames of this contest.
Yeah, Hunter Saban and James Brooks back for the Saints.
Out wide, also Thane Mahaffey.
Yeah, and like I said, when they made that move to have the three guys back, that's what sets up those trick returns. So we'll see what the Saints, if they have anything up their sleeve for this one.
We'll see if they want to work with that pitch again. Normally, after you get that in once, you're probably not going to be able to do it twice in a game, but we will see.
Yeah.
Wheeling Central Catholic here has the ball teed up. Kicker for them in this one, Andrew Johnson, will be booting it deep. Last one went straight at the up man for TCC, Marcus Steve. We'll see if they try that again. Here's the kick, and it is a low line drive again, and we're probably going to get an offside on that one, I do believe.
Yeah, it looked like the Knights got a little ahead of the ball there to get things started, so they'll back it up 5 yards and try it again.
Did not see who was offside on that one, Adam, though, but kind of hard to see from this angle up here sometimes. You could just have 1 foot across as you're going before that ball was put in the air.
Yeah, I just noticed something over there in the student section there for the Saints. They got the looks like they got the beach ball out.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, the one kid in the front row is kind of holding it right now, but maybe they can start I don't know, hitting the beach ball.
Well, they all moved forward too, and they revealed our Big Z sports sign. So thankful for them for doing that.
That was nice of them. Yeah, because there's only about 4 of them up there blocking it.
But they were just in the way, just enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to try this opening kick for the second half over again. Andrew Johnson again will be the kicker for Wheeling Central Catholic. Referee talking to the Maroon Knights player saying, hey, don't go so early this time so we don't have to do that again. Whistle blows. Here comes the kick, and we are underway in the second half from Art Tyner Field. It's a short kickoff again that rolls and dribbles to Saban. Saban pitches it back to James Brooks. Brooks goes up the inside, breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and goes all the way up to the 40-yard line again, still pushing people off, and he'll get to the 40-yard line. Adam, I think the way James Brooks runs is, well, shall I say, angry.
Yeah, I think that his goal when he touches the ball is I think he realizes that if he makes if he has hard contact with every defender and knocks them over, eventually there won't be anybody left, and then he'll score.
Well, it's a simple way. He doesn't have to worry about it anymore. So starting things off with the Saints offense in the backfield again. Junior quarterback, Jordan Cherry. Behind him will be James Brooks. Beside him, the junior, Thane Mahaffey. 1 wide receiver near side, 2 to the far side. Play call comes in from the sideline. Cherry gets set. He'll send Brooks in motion back to the right side. High snap. Cherry plucks it down. It's a take all the way on the outside. Cherry's got some room. Great block by Brooks. He'll get about 5, 6, maybe 7 or 8 yards as Cherry dives forward. Is already near midfield.
Nice run. He had a nice stiff arm there as he turned the corner, and then he actually dove. Got about 7 yards on that, so great start for the Saints.
Good heads-up play by James Brooks, having that motion out of the backfield, catching that man on the outside, the cornerback for Wheeling Central Catholic. That's 6'4" Caleb Ratcliffe. Not an easy block to make.
No, absolutely not.
Cherry getting the call from the sideline from head coach Casey Cummings. They'll get set now. 3 wide receivers to the far side, 1 near side. Pistol formation. James Brooks lines up behind Jordan Cherry. Cherry sends Brooks in motion now. Cherry goes back to pass, looks deep, and he's got a man coming off the left side. He'll try to throw it away, and he goes down. They're going to call it incomplete. No intentional grounding as the contact very likely caused that ball to barely make it back to the line of scrimmage. That was Riley Watkins coming unblocked off the edge, Adam.
Yeah, the Saints aren't going to be, I see what they're doing now. They're putting Brooks in motion. What that's doing is it's taking the outside backer, goes with Brooks, so that alleviates 1 rusher. But the problem is you're not going to be able to sit in the pocket and have any sorts of time. So they're going to have to continue a bootleg motion with the motion from Brooks, put 2 things together to try to get something going here. 2
running backs in the backfield, 2 receivers far, 1 near. Handoff goes to the inside. Bryce Mahaffey plows forward, and he's going to be about a half a yard short, maybe a full yard short of the first down. No, I take that back, Adam. You got a much better view than I do. That might be a first down here for the Saints.
Yeah, they were signaling first down. So, yep, there it goes. First down.
I was looking at the wrong line, Judge, unfortunately, on where that was marked down. So that's an Adams board first down for TCC. How about the power running by Thane Mahaffey as he lowered his shoulder and put it right in the defender's chest?
Absolutely, and that's what they're going to need. First down, sustain a drive, maybe sprinkle in a big play. James Brooks deep behind the quarterback there. He's 9 yards behind the ball.
TCC is like doing this kind of pistol formation like that. Mahaffey now goes out wide, true pistol formation. Pitch goes to Brooks, and it's a bad pitch. Brooks had to wait back, and he got ripped down, and that's going to be a face mask all day.
Yep.
Saw Brooks' helmet get ripped around his head, and boy, he went down hard on that right leg, kind of got twisted up, but he is up and still battling through. You see Thane Mahaffey getting up and talking to his teammate and saying, come on, man, keep going. You got this.
Yeah, that's the worst way to get tackled. Whenever you get stood up and then you get twisted down, your legs are going to be stuck underneath you, and they're not going to go where you want them to.
Even worse, that there's absolutely nothing you can do in that scenario either.
No, not at all.
So TCC now moves into Wheeling Central Catholic territory on the 39-yard line. Deep in the backfield again will be James Brooks. Ball is at the, to give you a visual of what Adam was talking about, ball's at the 39-yard line. James Brooks was at the 49, almost the 50 there for a brief moment. Jordan Cherry has Thane Mahaffey to his left. 2 wide receivers far side, 1 near side. Snap goes back to Cherry, hands it off to Brooks. Brooks going off the left side. Some good holes, but unfortunately he runs right into a stout edge rush from Wheeling Central Catholic, limited to a minimal gain.
Yeah, they're definitely utilizing that pistol formation, getting it to Brooks, but I just, with a team like Wheeling Central, the way that they like to rush, they're blitzing on every play, whether it be a run blitz or pass blitz. When you're starting 9 yards deep in the backfield, that sets up for a very tough way to gain positive yards.
Junior Parker Watkins was on the tackle for Wheeling Central Catholic. Saints now 2nd and 9 from the 39, 9:17 to go in the third quarter, still trailing 30-6. Same formation, this time Mahaffey to the right side of Jordan Cherry. 2 wide receivers near side, 1 far side. Cherry fakes the handoff to Brooks, and that's a little out route to Saban, and it is incomplete. Timing was off on that one a little bit, Adam.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, those are the types of pass plays they're going to have to run because they had time, and I think Saban almost ran an out with a stop, where I think if he would have continued to the sideline, I think it might have just been more of a miscommunication between the quarterback and the receiver.
Very possible there. Play call coming in now. 9 minutes, 9:05 actually to go in the third quarter. 3rd and 9 here. Wheeling Central Catholic coming into enemy territory, trying to hold off the Saints. They are up big 30-6. Cherry has Mahaffey to his left. James Brooks behind him. Cherry goes back, rolls to the right, and it's a run all the way. Cherry going to try to make a man miss, and what an open field tackle for the Maroon Knights. Great play out there on the edge by number 28, Andrew Johnson, who helps Cherry back up to his feet. Cherry went down a little bit hard there, and Johnson made sure to stick around and see if the quarterback was all right. That was kind of a nice action there, Adam.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what you want to see when you got 2 teams battling on the field. When it comes down to it, they're all athletes, and they all look out for one another. 4th and 10 here for the Saints. This is almost a must-go situation as the Saints are going to need that score.
Well, we'll see what happens here. We're going to have 3 wide receivers to the far side in front of the Saints sideline, 1 to the near side, 1 running back in the backfield with Jordan Cherry. That's Bryce Mahaffey. As Cherry sets, and he'll get the shotgun snap. A lot of pressure coming there. Cherry will lob it up, and it's picked off. No wide receiver home. It's picked off by number 2, Evan Hanlon. Hanlon goes down the right side, makes a man miss. Down the right sideline, 1 man to beat in. Cherry 10-5, pushed out at the 1. Evan Hanlon with his 2nd interception of the game, Adam.
Yeah, and that's, you could see that, Cherry knew that it was 4th down, so he figured he'd throw the ball up. But that's the downside of just throwing it up for grabs because the Knight defenders were in position, and as you can see now, they have the ball clear down at the Saints 3-yard line.
I take that back earlier, what I said, Adam, there. Javon Miller was the one who had the first interception. Evan Hanlon was the leading rusher for the team at halftime, so now he pads his stats a little bit with a long return on the interception. Unfortunate for Cherry as he chucked it away, no wide receiver in the area, but as you mentioned, the goal there, hoping it to be basically a punt on 4th down, unfortunately flipped fields in a big way.
Yeah, absolutely, and you can see that the Knights are... They got the power package now. Probably some
direct snap to Braxton Anderson. Braxton Anderson off the left side, and he'll power right through, just as you called it, Adam.
Yeah, that's tough to stop when you got all 11 guys right there, and it's a direct snap. You got 10 blockers in front, and tough play to stop for the Saints.
Braxton Anderson getting that direct snap and going off the left side. Good blocking there for Wheeling Central Catholic. Saints. That's a 1-play drive, although very, very short field. Find themselves behind 36-6 now, 8:04 to go in the third. And Wheeling Central Catholic will be going for 2 once again in the backfield. Peyton Hildebrand. Hildebrand will lob it as a back shoulder fade to...
Nice catch.
To Ratcliffe, and it is caught in the back corner of the end zone. Long time before the signal was made there by the official. But that height advantage again in the corner for Ratcliffe. Too much for TCC's defense to handle. 38-6 now, 8:04 to go in the third quarter. We'll return after this brief message.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Back to Art Tyner Field here. Wheeling Central Catholic has now stretched out to a 38-6 lead, and that means we do have a running clock here in the second half at Art Tyner Field. Maroon Knights getting ready to kick off back deep for the Saints. It's the combination of Mahaffey, Sabin, and James Brooks. As the ball goes to Sabin, he'll pick it up on the right side. He's going to fake the toss to Brooks, and he'll go up the middle, break a couple tackles, dancing around. He'll get up to the 34, 35, and push forward to the 36-yard line. Pretty good return by Sabin. Real quick, down to the sideline, brought to you by Crocker's Bar and Grill in Dover. Daniel Adams. That last interception there, not sure if you got to see it, but unfortunate for Jordan Cherry just having to get rid of the ball like that quickly.
Yeah, and another thing about this defensive line for the Maroon Knights, I mean, they're just bigger than they just are bringing the pressure each entire play where he has to pass it quick. And sadly, you know, that was a big interception for the Maroon Knights, took it down to the 1-yard line, and, you know, scores right there. They've been perfect in the red zone so far.
Good call on that one, Daniel. Thank you so much. Jordan Cherry now in on offense, and he'll swing out and quick tunnel screen almost looking pass there to Adam DeCaminata, but that pass nowhere close. Cherry kind of just let that one slip out of the end of his fingers. Adam.
Yeah, that was all. That wasn't one of his better passes today. I mean, he did have time to throw that, like you said, tunnel screen. As you can see, the Saints are just trying to find something in the passing game that can be quick, that they can get positive yards from. Really, today, James Brooks has been the only answer the Saints have had.
He has not been a great offensive day for the Saints by any means. Two running backs behind Jordan Cherry. Handoff goes to James Brooks up the middle. He'll dive forward for about a yard or two. That'll bring up a 3rd down and long. So Brooks there, still trying to grind out a few yards here. He's been feeling a little dinged up throughout this game, Adam. As you've seen, it's been a rough one for him. He's taken some big shots here.
Yeah.
Saints going to try to find something here. Under 6 minutes to go in the third.
Yeah, 3rd and 9 here for the Saints, and you can just see it with Cherry and Brooks right now, the guys that have taken the blunt of the hits all day today.
Jordan Cherry gets the pistol snap, and he'll throw a quick slant, and it was a miscommunication there. As it was, it looked like Hunter Sabin thought it was just a go route, and instead looked like Cherry thought it was a quick comeback route, so it's picked off by Quentin Berlinski, the sophomore cornerback for the Maroon Knights. They will take over once again in Saints territory.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I mean, one thing that the Saints should be able to see that is if they would have time in the pocket, a pump and go would work to perfection, because Hunter Sabin was running free, obviously not knowing that the ball had already been intercepted.
Well, you saw Sabin's reaction. I'm almost wondering if that was kind of an option kind of play there, as we have looks like a one player has to get replaced for Wheeling Central Catholic. That'll be Braxton Anderson. Something about his knee pads. I know the OHSAA has some pretty stringent rules when it comes to how your pads are being worn, all about player safety and stuff. A lot of ways banning those like crop tops and stuff like that, Adam.
Yeah, absolutely. I can be honest. I can honestly say I've never heard that called out before,
Nope.
but hey, we learn something new every day.
Not knee pads, I can promise you that. As Hildebrand, the quarterback for Wheeling Central Catholic, has it. He'll sling it to the right side, little comeback route, and the ball's poked free. Hunter Sabin knocks it out of the receiver's hand, and the Saints recover. First turnover of the game forced by Tuscarawas Central Catholic. Great play there by Hunter Sabin.
That wasn't exactly what the Saints needed to have the ball start the drive here at the 47-yard line of the Maroon Knights.
Javon Miller had it, tried to turn around and go upfield. It was a good play call, but Miller a little more concerned about going upfield rather than securing the ball. Saban's hand comes right up over the top and punches it out. So TCC all of a sudden has the ball once again. They are in Maroon Knights territory. Under 5 to go here, running clock, still trailing 38-6.
Yeah, it was one of those quick plays that I think if we were watching an NFL game, if
that
they
would be an
already,
incomplete pass.
yes, it would have, because that was very quick to get poked out.
Football move, that kind of stuff. Jordan Terry takes the shotgun snap, and he'll roll to his left side, trying to get away from the pressure. He'll lob it up to Thane Mahaffey, and it's just too tall. Cherry, having no time to pass, just can't quite connect with his receivers.
No, and again, he's again on the move, and it looks like he's a little bit more comfortable running to the right side than he is the left. But, again, it all comes down to protection when you're looking to start to have success in the passing game.
So now we'll go to 2nd and 10. Ball still on the 47. 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Play call coming in from the sideline. Jordan Cherry has Thane Mahaffey to his left. One wide receiver to our side is Jacob Reneker. 3 to the left side. Those will be Hunter Saban, James Brooks. And I do believe Adam DeCaminata out there wide. Cherry goes back to pass. Pressure coming again. He has to roll left. He stiff arms the man in the backfield. He'll have to get rid of it, and he'll find a wide open wide receiver. That's Thane Mahaffey. Mahaffey makes a move to the 40, to the 38, still trying to drive forward. And then we got a flag coming down. It's either going to be a hold or a face mask.
There was a whole pile of players there, but I'm guessing just because of where it was at, my first guess would be a face mask call again.
Well, great job by Jordan Cherry. That is going to be a face mask on that one, Adam. Great play by Jordan Cherry to find the wide-open receiver, and Hunter Saban. Good job by Saban keeping his eyes where his quarterback is and keep moving with him to give an open target.
Absolutely. When you have a scrambling quarterback, and it's not always by choice, but when he's always on the move, you got to see where he's at, and where, as a receiver, you need to be where the quarterback needs you.
So that'll be another Adams board first down for the Saints. 3:17 to go in the third quarter now, still down by 32, but TCC driving a little bit, helped out by that Hunter Saban forced fumble earlier. 2 running backs with Jordan Cherry. Cherry gets the low snap, and he's going to chuck it deep down the left sideline, and he was trying to find Saban on the back pylon of the end zone. Good coverage there by Quentin Berlinski for Wheeling Central Catholic, but a few yards over the head of the receiver, Adam.
Yeah, we got a player down here for the Saints. Never good to see after, obviously, midway through the third quarter here.
Not at all, as we will take a quick timeout here, and we'll be back right after this.
Tailgating season is here, so why not do it in style with a new vehicle from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dover. Bring your trade and ask about great financing options on any car, truck, or SUV on the lot. Joel and the Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram team will help you shop and find the best deal for you. No hassle and no stress. Fall is the perfect time for a great deal. Your way, the right way. Visit Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.com and drive forward.
If you're purchasing a new home, the team at Hartzler's Quality Housing is here to help. Take advantage of record low interest rates to make your new home a reality. Locally owned and operated since 1978, Hartzler's Quality Housing has the experience to guide you through the process. You'll find a wide selection of model homes on site to fit any budget. Open 6 days a week just off I-77. You can also visit them online at hartzlers.com. Hartzler's Quality Housing. Quality from start to finish.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Back at Art Tyner Field here, as we do have a timeout on the field for the TCC Saints. A player down appeared to be Thane Mahaffey here as they are helping him back up to his feet. So 38-6, 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. You hear the round of applause happening here from the Saints and the Wheeling Central Catholic faithful. We'll be back here after another quick timeout for more play-by-play action.
McInturf Realty and our top producing agents have been serving the residents of Tuscarawas County and surrounding areas for the past 28 years. We live, work, and play here, and we take pride in being your hometown agency. It's our promise to treat you the way you want to be treated. So make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or visit us online at McInturfRealty.net.
TMK Valley Propane would like to invite you to the Stark County Fair, August 31st through September 6th. Help us support the 4-H'ers in their hard work. TMK Valley Propane will be at the fair all week next to the 4-H barns. We will have drawings going on for different prizes, including Justin Moore tickets. We can't wait to see you at the fair. Check out our Facebook page for updates and giveaways.
Back here at Art Tyner Field, TCC goes to the end zone on that play. Jordan Cherry, a little bit of an overthrow there, intended for Adam DeCaminata. Player taken off the field, as we did mention, was Thane Mahaffey, was able to walk off the field with a little bit of help. So obviously we hope everything goes well there for Mahaffey. He is up and talking to trainers, so that's usually a very good sign. Replacing him on the field is Lucas Dumermuth, the 5'9", 135 junior at running back. He's also lining up in the slot as we currently speak. TCC on offense, it's 3rd down and 10 from the 23. 2 wide receivers far side, 2 near side, 1 running back, and a pistol behind Jordan Cherry. Cherry hands it off to James Brooks. Brooks hesitates, and he'll push forward, and he'll break 3, 4, maybe 5 tackles as he lunges forward to about the 15-yard line. That's going to bring up a 4th down and very short, Adam.
Yeah, a minute 40 seconds left in the third quarter, and James Brooks is still running as hard as he did at the start of the game. I mean, Brooks is a fun player to watch. I mean, he's got everything it takes to be a good, powerful back. He's got the strength, the quickness, and obviously the ball control, even though there's times that we kind of question how he's carrying the ball.
As long as he doesn't fumble, that's, I think, the only thing they care about in this one. So we are going to get a timeout here by Wheeling Central. So we'll take a quick 30-second break with them and return for more action after this.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, or stop in and see us at one of our locations in downtown New Philadelphia or Sugar Creek, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, we'd like to wish all of the area athletes and teams good luck this fall.
This presentation by Kent State Tuscarawas and Parkway Quick Lane between Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications. Thank you so much for tuning in this afternoon for some high school football action here from Art Tyner Field. Whether you're tuned in at WTUZ.com or our Facebook and YouTube pages, we hope you're having a lovely afternoon and enjoying some football with us. 1:24 to go in the third quarter. Saints down 38-6. They do have the ball in the Little Caesars red zone, but they are facing a 4th and 2 here. Jordan Cherry has James Brooks behind him. No surprise, handoff goes to Cherry, and he gets spun backwards and fights forward. Cherry breaks off 3 tackles in the backfield and lunges forward for a 1st down at the 9-yard line. Adam, that was incredible.
That might have been one of the guttiest runs I've ever seen. I mean, he was wrapped up, he was tackled, he was halfway down, and then all of a sudden he squirts out, gets the 1st down.
And Brooks appears to be down after that run. Not sure. It could be a cramp or something along those lines.
He's cramped up.
So we're going to step away once again here for an injury timeout. Don't go anywhere. We're back after this.
Busy schedule? Check out Benson's Heat and Eat section with a variety of entrees and sides for you to choose from. And don't forget, Monday through Friday from 4 to 6, Benson's culinary team prepares hot, made-from-scratch dinners, complete with garden salad and bread and butter. Just call ahead to order. For daily and weekly specials, visit bensonsmc.com. Follow them on Facebook or stop into the market. Benson's Market and Catering, 207 North Worcester Avenue in Dover.
Back at Art Tyner Field with the TCC Saints against the Wheeling Central Catholic Maroon Knights. James Brooks is up after what appears to be a cramping problem, Adam.
Yeah, hey, I think, Daniel, that run happened right in front of you down there. Let's take a trip to the sideline, brought to you by Crocker's Bar and Grill. Daniel, just talk about that run for...
Yeah, for sure. Wheeling Central Catholic did have him in the backfield, but it was a tackle right at the ankles. He was able to break free, then just punish his way through for a couple more yards past where the marker was to get that 1st down, which is crucial right now as the clock is going down with about 30 seconds left.
Thank you for that. Daniel now checked into the backfield for the Saints is number 9, Adam DeCaminata. And what a pass up the middle for Jordan Cherry. He connects with Hunter Sabin on a quick slant route. That means the Saints are in the end zone once again here, Adam. That was a strike by Cherry.
That was a strike by Cherry, and it also means the running clock goes away for the Saints, so that's one thing that can't help them.
Well, the Saints had James Brooks out for one play. They score, and now they bring him back in. He's probably thinking, what in the world, guys? I've done all this today. Anyway, TCC now on the board, 38-12. They trail WCC, 22.6 seconds to go in the third quarter. No surprise here, TCC. Head coach Casey Cummings sending out his offense to go for 2 here. Lined up with Jordan Cherry in the backfield is Lucas Dumermuth. Behind him is James Brooks once again. Quick pitch to Brooks. Brooks goes off the left side, cuts it back inside, and he's driving and fighting. And, boy, he's very close to that goal line. And they're going to say no good. They're going to say he was about, oh, my gosh, maybe a foot short.
Yeah, he had to be very, very
And we've
close.
got another player down for TCC, Adam.
I think it almost looks like it's
looks to be Brooks again.
Yeah.
And they do have him back up. It's just got to be I'm wondering if it's just still those cramps. It's not really an overly hot game, but with how hard Brooks has been running at him, I mean, it's no surprise.
Yeah, and the temperature is starting to creep. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still a beautiful day out here, but the temperature is starting to creep up a little bit.
Head coach Casey Cummings runs out there and helps his senior running back off the field, who's been really having a gutty performance, even though they are behind on the scoreboard. Just unfortunate there for Brooks, as we will now go for the kickoff here. Most likely 1 or 2 plays still remaining here, as the running clock is now no longer effective, Adam.
Yeah, absolutely. And I look for the Saints to maybe, if they have a different version of the onside kick, you might as well start trying that stuff to try to get the ball back fast and see if you can't keep putting points on the board.
So Wheeling Central Catholic will get their hands team out there. Don't think TCC would think about an onside here, but they have not kicked it deep tonight, Adam, so they might be trying to bounce it off an up man.
Yeah, that's some version of a kick that they have a chance to recover it.
So kicking for TCC will be number 18. I was going to say Bryce Greathouse, but no, it's not number. It is Bryce Greathouse. I just can't see the number. Only one lone return man for the Wheeling Central Catholic team. I think they know what they're doing.
Yeah, I think the expectation is there for both teams, actually.
Greathouse will get set, and he'll make sure everyone's on side as he runs up, and he'll kick it decently along, almost like a mild squib kick to the 20 as Cody Martos goes over and grabs it. He'll go up the right sideline, one missed tackle, and he'll bounce off a few more as he brings it back to the right hash mark, and he dances around, and he's breaking free down the right sideline. Hunter Saban, the only man to beat, and he will yank him down at the 24, and the kickoff return woes continue for the Saints.
Yeah, that makes it tough when you're set up. I mean, you're trying to squib it downfield, and the problem is the Maroon Knights are set up for that onside, so that means you have all 10 defenders up close to the line of scrimmage, and they just put a helmet to a helmet and opened up all kinds of holes for him.
Cody Martos is one hard runner, Adam. One very, very hard runner, and it's been impressive to watch his performance. All these running backs that we said would be the three-headed monster for Wheeling Central Catholic.
Absolutely.
Peyton Hildebrand still in at quarterback for the Maroon Knights. He's got one running back behind him, 2 tight ends, 3 tight ends set in line, 1 wide receiver to the near side. Handoff, he'll spin around and he'll give it off to Braxton Anderson. Anderson from the right to the left side, and he'll fly right off the edge and truck a defender for TCC as he goes down at the 11 or 12-yard line there. Braxton Anderson, such burst off an end. They are so good about handing it off to that slot back on that end around there, Adam.
Yeah, it's funny because they've actually just continued to run the same type of plays over and over and over again, but they've had so much success, you might as well continue doing it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. As we head to the fourth quarter here from Art Tyner Field, WCC still leads TCC 38-12. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back following this brief timeout for the penultimate quarter here between the Saints and Maroon Knights.
The certified public accountants at Moore Niedenthal Incorporated believe in the value of relationships. Moore Niedenthal has been in business for over 40 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Moore Niedenthal can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the new Moore Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Four fingers in the air here from Art Tyner Field. Thanks for tuning in with this special presentation of Saturday high school football. Wheeling Central Catholic in the Little Caesars red zone. They spin and hand it off to the right side. Cody Martos breaking tackles and still driving his feet all the way down to the 1 yard line, almost a touchdown. What a run by the Maroon Knights from 11 yards out. Martos just breaking tackle after tackle.
Yeah, Martos is a very strong runner, and you can see why he has the, if I'm not mistaken, he had a pretty big week one, and you can see why, just because of the strength and speed that he has and being able to run basically all over the Saints defense.
So first and goal from we'll call it the solid 1 yard mark, almost looked a little bit closer than that. Wheeling Central Catholic will see what they do. Other possessions this game, they've had Cole O'Neill in at quarterback. They're going to keep Peyton Hildebrand in. Hildebrand spins, and he'll hand it off to number 28, Andrew Johnson, and he dives forward into the end zone. Touchdown, Maroon Knights, bringing that running clock back on the docket, Adam.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Saints did what they needed to do, drove it down the field to get that score, but the Maroon Knights, it didn't take them long at all to get that touchdown right back.
So 44-12, 11 minutes, 4 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Maroon Knights will be going for 2 once again. Must be the only thing they do on that. Peyton Hildebrand now has Andrew Johnson beside him. He'll get the snap. He'll roll to the right. He's looking for that flat route, and he'll chuck it just a little bit long there for Evan Hanlon. Good defense there by number 25, Jacob Renneker for TCC. So that will keep our score at 44-12, 11:04, as I mentioned, still remaining here. We'll go down to the sideline real quick with Daniel Adams there. Is not a whole lot to digest from that Wheeling Central Catholic drive, considering how far they got down the field, but I am just amazed time and time again how physical that front, or how physical the line is in the trenches for the Maroon Knights.
Yeah, for sure. And, they have been dictating this game. If Wheeling Central Catholic wants to run it up the middle, they got the gaps big enough too. And, they're blocking schemes. If they want to take it out and go lateral, they can do that too, and it's brought them lots of success.
Thank you for that, Daniel. As our sideline reports brought to you by Crocker's Bar and Grill in Dover. This has been a presentation so far of Kent State Tuscarawas and Parkway Quick Lane. Of course, if you are on our YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe. Casey Claxon Communications, bringing you this live stream. If you couldn't make it out to the game, we hope you're enjoying it no matter where you are or what you're doing on a beautiful Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, special thanks to Casey and Xander Tristano and Greg Perkins down there running wind sprints trying to keep up with the game.
Well, that's good for Greg.
Yeah.
It's good for him. As teeing the ball up now is Wheeling Central Catholic. He couldn't hear us. That's why we could say it.
Yeah, that's why we could say it, yeah.
Wheeling Central Catholic has the ball teed up here. We'll send it deep. Same 3-man deep return for TCC.
I think word got down to it.
We're guilty. Thanks, Casey. As the kick goes deep here to the Saints. Bringing it up the left side there is, Dekamanada absolutely destroying a Wheeling Central Catholic return man. But, hey, I got to give credit. He did knock him out of bounds. That was number 43, Landon Jacquet, the 6', 180-pound junior. Dekamanada listed at 6'2", 180 pounds. Apparently that beats whatever Jacquet was.
Yes, that wins.
That does win. Although they are listed at almost the same size except a 2-inch difference, I don't think so. Dekamanada, a good return there, setting up TCC here at the 44-yard line. I'm sure still a lot of fight left in these Saints. We'll see what they can do in the final 9.5 minutes of this contest. Jordan Cherry in the backfield. One man behind him. It's James Brooks. Brooks has a hole on the right side. He breaks it up the outside, and he busts through. Good blocking, and he powers over that first down marker. Brooks, that extended, not really extended, but just that little break he got on the sideline might have rejuvenated him a little bit, Adam.
Yeah, I think so. And I'll tell you, he's still walking a little light-footed, but you know what? It's for how hard he's been playing. And I mean, he's had some very, very hard runs all day long. I mean, he's been the yard producer. Other than that, Hunter Saban with that last touchdown. Yeah. For the most part, it's been Brooks. I mean, Brooks has done it all for the Saints today.
Seems like the pieces are there for TCC. It's just getting them all to click at certain times. Jordan Cherry takes the snap. He'll pitch it to the other side now to James Brooks. Brooks works it up inside, and he'll still be trying to fight with 4, 5, maybe 6 defenders on him, still looking to get just an extra foot. Impressive stuff there for James Brooks, now being helped up by his team. And that's one thing I like to see from the Saints, as you saw Carson Norris, the offensive lineman, patting his player on the back there. They know this game has not been going how they've wanted it to, but the gutty effort by Brooks really inspiring a lot of the Saints right now, even with the scoreboard the way it is.
Oh, absolutely. And it's good to see his teammates see how hard he's playing right now.
Jordan Cherry in the pistol, 3 wide receivers to his right, one running back behind him in James Brooks. That pass goes off to Saban, and it's picked off. Bounces off of Saban's helmet. This is going to be a house call for Lorenzo Ferrara. Pick 6 on an unfortunate carom for the Saints. Down the Tuscarawas Central Catholic sideline was Ferrara, and he scores to make it an even 50 for Wheeling Central Catholic.
Wow, and that's visual evidence of how the ball's just not bouncing in the Saints direction today.
Had the play set up, Saban couldn't quite corral it off of his face mask into the hands of Ferrara. Right place, right time for him. The junior returns it to the house. 50-12 now. Wheeling Central Catholic does lead. And it does look like here we are going to have another 2-point conversion attempt, as we have another backup in for the Maroon Knights. That's freshman Seth Cover. Cover listed at 5'7", $170, so his action coming in this game for the freshman. That's good for him. He rolls to his right and he lobs it up, and it's caught in the right side. 2-point conversion is good. So an even 40-point lead now for Wheeling Central Catholic. Guess who, Adam? It was Aiden Baker. Height advantage all day for them in those 2-point conversions.
And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's how the whole day started with for the Wheeling Central Catholic Maroon Knights. I believe he caught the first 2-point conversion early in the day.
Well, the combination of Aiden Baker and Caleb Ratcliffe at receiver is just so difficult for TCC right now. 2 handles, so 52-12, 7:59 to go in the fourth quarter. Quick timeout, then we'll return for the end of this game at Art Tyner Field.
Every sports fan enjoys seeing that big collision on the football field. But what's not so enjoyable is when your vehicle is involved in a collision or an automobile accident. That's where Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philadelphia can help. Gillen Body Shop offers an experienced staff that does the job right the first time and backs all their work with a 100% guarantee on all completed repairs. When unpredictable repairs from an auto accident are needed, make the right choice and contact Gillen Body Shop. Gillen Body Shop. Find them on Facebook or stop by Cary Avenue in New Philly.
Thanks for spending your afternoon with us here in Z Country. TCC now finds themselves behind 52-12, running clock back on, 7:45 to go in the fourth, and it kind of looks like, judging by some of the substitutions being made, Adam, both sides maybe calling off the Dogs a little bit.
Yeah, it looks that way, and I'll tell you what, though, for the Saints, this is one of those ones. I know it's hard for the fans to watch it, but, last week they played Division V. Edison lost a tight one. This a very, very good Wheeling Central Catholic team. These are the types of games that, even though it's going to go in the loss column, it will make them better as the season goes on. 3 starters still back deep for the Saints as the pitch goes back on that one to James Brooks. Brooks breaks off to the left side, powering through, and he'll get up to the 37-yard line. I don't think on a return that he's had, Adam, that he hasn't started better than the 35 for the Saints. No, he definitely. I mean, he's a vertical runner. He doesn't try to dance around.
No.
If there's somebody in his way, he's gonna lay a helmet on him, and he's gonna gain as many yards as he can every time he touches the ball.
We'll see here as Brooks was walking towards the sideline. We'll kind of see if maybe some of the starters are coming off for the Saints. It does look like Brooks will be heading to the sideline. Hunter Saban remains in. Adam DeCaminata is still in, as is Jacob Reneker. But the running back in now for TCC. It does look like Jordan Cherry's day is done. I believe that is Drew Lakota, Adam, the 6-foot junior, getting some reps now in the shotgun formation as we're going to have a flag here. Not sure if that's going to be a false start. It is false start. Drew Lakota coming into this game. Adam, I'm not sure if he's attempted a pass this year, but I do believe last year we called his name a few times, throwing a ball or two.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is, this is what, it's still varsity action, and this is a way for these guys to get their reps and against a good quality opponent.
Lucas Dumermuth, the running back in the backfield. Lakota swings it out wide, and that one's just way too high for Marcus Steve to get up and grab. They were trying to almost look like that quick slant, kind of a hybrid quick slant tunnel screen, it almost looks like. Starting offensive line still in for TCC, but they want to see what Drew Lakota can ultimately do. And some mass substitutions for Wheeling Central Catholic. As we mentioned, a couple of the backups coming in. 5:23 to go in the fourth, still a 40-point game. Lakota pitches out to the right side to Dumermuth. Dumermuth cuts up from the right, and he is stuffed hard at the 35-yard line, but a good run. Adam, no fear in that junior running back's eyes. He's only listed at 5'9", 135, but he comes flying in like he does not care.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's running the ball hard, and, that's what Coach Cummings is going to want to see. No matter the opponent, you don't want that to change the style of running back your player is, and that's exactly what he's doing.
You play whistle to whistle no matter what. Yep. That's what always matters.
Yep.
Drew Lakota will line up in the shotgun again. Guess you could call that a pistol, as Dumermuth is behind him. 2 wide receivers near side, 2 far side. Lakota steps back, and he's looking. He'll pass it out to the right side on a quick comeback route, but it goes through the hand of Marcus Steve. So that'll bring us to a 4th down and 12.
4:28 to play here. Obviously, the clock is continuing to run. TCC just looking to get that first down, to maybe get some more reps for this JV offense, just to get that experience.
Well, they say, of course, there's no moral victories in football, and I understand some people do feel that way, but still, anything to build upon in a game that has not gone your way is always a positive thing.
Exactly.
Drew Lakota lines up in that pistol formation again. He'll step back, and he'll look to the right side, and it's a go route, and there's Steve wide open, and down the field goes Marcus Steve on the right sideline. He is finally brought down. Not entirely sure what happened with the Wheeling Central defense, but TCC and Lakota took advantage of that one.
Yeah, it's almost like they left a receiver uncovered. Maybe I've seen a trick play in the past where you kind of put your last receiver on right by the sideline, and it looks like a sideline player. Well, I'm not saying that's what happened,
right.
But
well,
it would give you that thought.
Steve is the only player I know in high school football right now who would be listed as a wide receiver, quarterback, and defensive lineman on the same depth chart. So good catch for him. Lakota steps up, and he gets crunched in the backfield. Taken down with some pressure brought on the edges. As Lakota was hoping to swing it out wide, I do believe that Dumermuth could not quite make that connection there. As the Maroon Knights now, pretty much every play have a different defense coming in, rotating it around, getting some more players some reps. Drew Lakota gets the call from the sideline from head coach Casey Cummings. 2:55 to go here in the fourth quarter. 52-12 deficit for TCC, a game that has not gone their way. 2-0 now is what Wheeling Central Catholic will move to, while the Saints will fall to 1-2 here at Art Tyner Field. Drew Lakota gets the pistol snap. He'll step back, 3-step, 4-step drop, and now he'll have to sprint out. Good block picked up there. Lakota is looking to sprint, and he's going to heave it deep as he takes a shot. Wide open, wide receiver down the left sideline. It's caught 10-5, touchdown TCC. Brody Farrell was wide open on the left side. The sophomore scampers in. What a play by Lakota to stand in there with the pressure. He took a shot at him, but still delivered it.
He did. He stayed poised in the pocket, even though that pocket was rolling, and he actually had a choice of receivers downfield, and Brody Farrell was the one that comes down with it and gets the Saint touchdown.
Props to the other players down there picking up a little bit of a chip block there at the end as well.
Absolutely.
So now, looks like we are going to have our first extra point attempt in this game, Adam.
Yeah, I was actually I've come to the conclusion I didn't think either one had a place kicking game, so.
It does happen, we swear.
Yeah.
Ball is set, and the kick is up, and it's off the left upright. Almost nailed it through. But that means the score will remain 52-18, 2:26 to go here in the fourth quarter. Quick timeout, and we'll come back for what will likely be the conclusion of this one from Art Tyner Field.
Separate yourself from the crowd and be a rock star at Solid Rock Photos. I am Denny Trimmer, inviting you to our new studio home at 128 North Broadway in the heart of downtown New Philadelphia for an unforgettable rock star photo experience. You can learn more online at solidrockphotos.com and all of our social media platforms, or give us a call 330-795-0334.
Back to the field here with the Tuscarawas Catholic Saints trailing 52-18 to Wheeling Central. 2:26 remaining in this game. Still a lot of fight in those Saints, Adam, and some positive things happening on the field for Tuscarawas Central Catholic as they do connect with Drew Lakota, finding Brody Farrell.
Yeah, it's good to see. Like I said, obviously these aren't your at the skill positions. These aren't your starters, but it's good to see those younger guys getting the reps and also getting rewarded for that. That's going to be something that those players can build on and keep them doing their best in the Saints program.
Well, with that running clock, only about 2:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. 52-18, ball is lined up for the Saints, and it's a little dribbler kick. It's picked up by a Wheeling Central Catholic player, and he'll drive to midfield, and he'll break a couple tackles and cross midfield to about the 47-yard line. Not a bad return there for somebody who doesn't normally return at him in Quentin Berlinski, the sophomore, getting some good action there, breaking tackles.
Absolutely, and I'm expecting the best formation in football, the victory formation for the Maroon Knights.
With 1:45 to go, I would imagine.
I guess after the timeout by the Saints.
Interesting call there by head coach Casey Cummings. Maybe has something he wants to work on for his team. I'm sure these are always teaching moments, no matter how rough a game has gone. But here in a minute and 45 seconds, for all intents and purposes, this will be our final score, 52-18 here today. Wheeling Central Catholic comes in and takes that quick trip up the interstate for that victory, as the Saints in that huddle figuring out something here. I'm not sure if head coach Cummings is in that, probably telling him exactly what he wants to see out of them, but if Maroon Knights do come out in a victory formation, it does make it a little difficult.
It does. I don't know what can take place with that formation.
Well, Adam, we were wrong.
Okay.
Not a victory formation, as we will get some more playing time for Seth Cover, the freshman for Wheeling Central Catholic. Couple players now in for Tuscarawas Central Catholic. Riley Fotheringham is back deep at safety. Also lined up on the right side, Kenton Reneker is in, the sophomore. Handoff goes from the left to the right side, and still plowing ahead for more yards is Andrew Johnson. Good tackle there on the outside by that player I just mentioned, the sophomore Kenton Reneker.
One thing this will do, I guess I didn't think about it this way, but smaller schools like this, not ever really much chance to ever have a JV game.
Yeah.
So you almost have to treat these parts of the game as your JV time.
Very good point on that one, Adam. So good to see some playing time for some of the younger players out here.
Absolutely.
Wheeling Central Catholic, same set they've been in all game. 2 tight ends, running back motions forward, 1 wide receiver. Running off to the right side now, checking into the game is Trey Dunn, another freshman at quarterback. He's taken down on the outside by number 25, Jacob Reneker. Under a minute to go here, under 35 seconds, in fact, 52-18. See if that is the one that will run out this clock. And cannot quite tell at this point. Looks like Wheeling Central Catholic might have one play they're going to run.
I was going to say the clocks match up, so they don't have to run another play.
Nope, and that's going to do it here as the Maroon Knights are going to walk to their sideline. So will the Saints. Your final tonight from Art Tyner, from Art Tyner Field, 52-18. Wheeling Central Catholic comes into enemy territory and takes care of business. We will go ahead and take a quick timeout before we return for the DAC Vitamins and Minerals post-game show. We'll go ahead and hand out a Mac and Turf Realty Player of the Game as well. Don't go anywhere. We'll sum this one up on a Saturday here in a few moments.
for a new place to grab a meal and relax? Crocker's Bar and Grill is the place to be for great food and fun. Crocker's is more than just ordinary bar food. Open 7 days a week, featuring great lunches starting at only $6 and a great dinner menu for dine-in or carry-out. Be sure to like Crocker's on Facebook for weekly specials, plus catch all the big college and pro games on the flat screens, and weekend deals on pizza and wings. Wear your orange and brown on Sundays for Browns pregame, including food and drink specials. Football season is the best time to stop into Crocker's Bar and Grill in Dover.
The Alcohol, Drug Addiction, and Mental Health Services Board of Tuscarawas and Carroll Counties is an agency established for the purpose of planning, funding, monitoring, and evaluating contracted mental health, alcohol, and drug treatment services. Services across 4 local agencies are available for county residents regardless of ability to pay. Mental health and physical health are connected, and taking care of both is a requirement for your well-being. Go to adamhtc.org for more information. Adams Board, supporting your journey to wellness.
We are the Tyson family, and we would like to invite you to come visit your Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Looking for a quick and affordable lunch that's ready when you are? Try the lunch combo at Little Caesars Pizza. For just $5, you'll get half of a deep dish pepperoni and cheese pizza, plus a 20-ounce Pepsi product. This tasty $5 combo is available daily 11 until 2. And if you miss lunch, you can still take home the deep dish Little Caesars Pizza all day, every day for only $8. Big taste, small price.
Come visit us at Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue, New Philadelphia.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
It's a final from today's Saturday presentation of high school football, brought to you by Kent State Tuscarawas and Parkway Quick Lane. Wheeling Central Catholic walks away with the 52-18 victory over the Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints. Here, a team that traveled very well, I have to say, Adam. A lot of Wheeling Central Catholic fans down there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to see. I mean, it's obviously a nice thing is it's Saturday afternoon, a beautiful Saturday afternoon at that. Good to see the support making the drive from Wheeling. And, you know, the players right now showing their appreciation for that. Yeah,
very, very cool thing is meeting at about the 35-yard line is head coach Casey Cummings with the Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints. As we'll see here in just a few moments, if we could head down to Daniel Adams whenever he gets an opportunity to award our McInturf Realty Player of the Game from this one. And I do have to say, Adam, looking through this final stat line, kind of interesting. I know things kind of maybe evened up there as the game went on, considering what the how the score was dictating. But Wheeling Central Catholic, 34 plays, 296 yards. TCC, 46 plays, 250 yards. Interesting enough.
It is. It's you know, you got to remember, though, that Wheeling Central Catholic, they did have a few short fields, which, you know, a couple of interception returns that they took deep into the Saints territory. A couple kick returns that took them deep into the Saints territory. So that can kind of alter those stat lines a little bit. But all in all, it was obvious that the more powerful, the stronger, the more explosive team, the Maroon Knights, were the team that came out victorious today.
Very rough outing for the junior quarterback Jordan Cherry. Finishes his night 6 for 18 for 71 yards. 1 touchdown he did get in the first quarter, I do believe. And 4 interceptions, as most of those caused by that just insane pass rush they were getting off the ends.
Yeah, and that's where, you know, we noticed it right off the rip that it was starting up front and it ended up front. I mean, the Maroon Knights just won the battle up front, and they controlled the line of scrimmage for 4 quarters of football. And at the end of the day, that'll determine the outcome every time. I mean, it doesn't matter what level of football you're watching, that will determine the winner 99.9% of the time.
I see what you did there.
You like that?
The 2 wide receivers getting touchdowns in this game for the Saints were Hunter Sabin. He had 2 receptions for 23 yards, and the sophomore Brody Farrell rounding out the game there with 1 catch, 47 yards. and a touchdown. On defense for the Saints, no sacks, but the leading tackler was James Brooks. He also had 125 yards on 9 carries and a touchdown. He also had 3 receptions for 46 yards on this game, Adam. So Brooks doing his best to try to keep fighting and keep grinding and just keep showing that grit that has made the Saints successful.
Yeah, I mean, 2 times he came out of the game with cramps, and you could see that he was, he worked. He worked today. He's going to require an ice bath without
some bananas.
Whatever all that stuff. Probably the ice bath while he's eating bananas
and pickle juice.
And pickle juice. Yeah, he's going to need it all. He's going to need the full rehydration buffet, if you would. But you know what? It's well deserving because he played his butt off, and that was a very, very physical game for him. And he still, he was able to have quite a performance, actually, in a game that was so as lopsided as it was.
And I do have to mention here for Wheeling Central Catholic, we did say they kind of had a 3-headed monster coming into this game in terms of the rushing attack from their previous contest in Week 1. I guess I need to change that because a name that wasn't really on it that much in the rushing attack is the one who dominated the day for the Maroon Knights, Lorenzo Ferreira. He's a wide receiver, running back, and defensive back. He had 5 carries for 88 yards today, Adam, 1 touchdown. Braxton Anderson, 7 carries, 65 yards, and 3 carries, 35 yards, 2 touchdowns. And the other ones scoring were Cole O'Neill with 3 carries. He got a touchdown, as well as Andrew Johnson. His 1 carry also found pay dirt. For the Saints in that category, as we mentioned, the only 2 scores from this game, both passing touchdowns for them. I take that back. The 3 scores for them, James Brooks with the rushing touchdown, Brody Farrell and Hunter Saban each having receiving touchdowns. Looking down there is the Saints joining together one last time here as they do break from this contest. I'm sure head coach Casey Cummings will have some good words for them after this, but right now, heading down to the field is going to be our stringer for the game, Daniel Adams. He is meeting up with our McInturf Realty player of the game. We will see here if Daniel will get a quick word with him as we are getting some pictures from him. Not entirely sure if we're going to get any interview or anything along those lines. So we are go ahead and wrap that one up.
It looks like they're dealing with a wind issue out there,
which we don't feel it up here, which is interesting enough.
No, it's too bad that the wind's not hitting here. But yeah, Daniel is catching up with James Brooks.
I'm here with TCC's player, James Brooks. James, tell us what was going through your head after that big big return that you had with that big jump in the air, because that kind of looked like a big spark came out of you for that.
Well, Coach was telling us while we were in the huddle that we needed to get on a roll, so I just tried to make something happen, and I executed it.
Now, quick question. In the fourth quarter, you went down a few times. Was that cramp issues or other injuries, or what was that?
The first one was a cramp, and then the second one I twisted my leg a little bit, but I'm fine.
Now, we all know that this was a pretty good football team, really good defense. Now, tell us how you guys came out and played for that one, and tell us just how you think about it now with the game ending.
I think our offense played pretty good, but sometimes we didn't execute, and our defense didn't execute either. But it is what it is. We'll be back next week.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Thanks for talking to you. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Daniel, and our positive wishes there for James Brooks. Really got beat up in this game, but, man, never, ever quit from that. So big props to him for the senior running back and linebacker. Finished his night, Adam, once again with 9 carries, 125 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 mammoth kickoff return as well. It was just highlight reel after highlight reel. One of the craziest 4th down conversion short runs I've ever seen, and 3 receptions for 46 yards.
Yeah, that's the definition of a gritty performance, if you ask me, and that's why he was well deserving of the McInturf Realty player of the game. He just never stopped. Obviously, having any protection, the protection issues kind of limited Jordan Cherry on what he could do. So James Brooks said, all right, guys, I'll do what I can here to keep the Saints offense moving.
We'll be back to the drawing board here a little bit for the TCC Saints moving forward into their next week matchup as they ultimately fall today 52-14 to TCC. Thank you so much for tuning in, whether it's been at WTUZ.com or on our Facebook and YouTube pages. Big shout out to Claxon Communications, Greg Perkins, and Xander, and I forget his last name already, and I feel awful for that. Do you remember it?
Xander Tristano.
Thank you for that. Sorry about that, Xander. Of course, our presentation today brought to you by Kent State Tuscarawas and Parkway Quick Lane. We've been joining you from the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. This has been the DAC Vitamins and Minerals post-game show. Be sure to keep up to date with Big Z Sports on social media and on air at 99.9 FM. We will be back on Friday night, potentially at a football field near you. For Adam Soweski, this has been Nick McWilliams. Have a good afternoon, everyone.
Welcome to Big Z Sports and Claxon Communication play-by-play presentation of high school football. Today, in the Kent State University at Tuscarawas and Parkway Quick Lane Game of the Week, the Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints host the Wheeling Central Catholic Knights. Today's game is also brought to you by PAC Drilling, Gilland Body Shop, Adams Board, and Little Caesars Pizza. Now, let's head to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio in New Philadelphia with Nick McWilliams and Adam Soweski. Thanks for listening to today's presentation of Big Z Sports and Claxon Communication High School Football play-by-play action. Today's broadcast was presented by Kent State University at Tuscarawas and Parkway Quick Lane. Be sure to subscribe to Big Z Sports on YouTube for our next presentation of high school football. Follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at Big_Z Sports. For the best coverage of high school sports, there's only one Big Z Sports.